Here goes their CROWS.
Hello? 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 Shane? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, no. That's not a great start. Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. There's a lot of shenanigans going on tonight. Oh, man, that mask is so freaky. That's so freaky.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to CrowCast 32. Oh,
Ooh.
hey, that's a good look, isn't it?
Yeah, that probably put me off, man. We didn't realize the worst thing was I thought, oh, I got a mask. I won't wear that because it'll throw him. And then I was like, oh, what the fuck? Where's he going?
To be honest, I don't know what's worse, that one here or this one. How's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for joining us. Week 32, unbelievable. We got the amazing Rich Oakes and Adam Leader joining us shortly, talking about their new film they've done. It's absolutely incredible. I watched it the other night. We'll talk about that later. How have you been, bud?
Yeah, good, man. Really good week. Getting loads of stuff done around the house. We're obviously as busy as one can be with all the restrictions and stuff. So things have kind of slowed down, but you know what we're like. We're always making plans, and we mate. So
Yeah,
there ain't
absolutely.
no breaks in the crew camp. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, really good. Mrs. loves this time of the year, so we've been watching a lot of. Oh, I did say it last week. I should know it by now. The horror thing that I said. The mine's gone blank. Then on Netflix, got Shina was loving it, but it'll come back to me. It'll come back to me.
What, like a
But
series?
Yeah, it is. The first one was called Murder House. Second one was called Asylum. Someone's going to put it in the chat now. They've got to. Someone's got to put it in the chat. No, not Penny Dreadful. Turn up the mic.
Oh, there we go. That cloud.
American Horror Story. Thank you very much.
Oh, turn it
Thank
down
you
a
very
little
much.
bit.
Well, the mic.
Yeah.
Ooh, a lot of people saying turn it up.
Yeah, it just went from 0 to like 100.
To hero. There we are. How's that?
It's good for me.
Is that better now? There we go.
No. It's you got an intermittent fault. If you turn it up a little bit more.
Turn it up a bit. Yeah. How's that?
Yes.
It's the Gremlins, it is, Shane. It's the
there
Gremlins.
we are. Well,
That's
I thought it was that.
Oh! Ooh. Oh, God. Yeah, do you love this time of the year, mate?
It's a funny one, but like we never really celebrated it as kids.
No.
It was always Christmas, birthdays. Halloween was a kind of hit and miss. We'd always go out, sort of trick or treating and what have you, but it was I don't know. We never kind of did, but I've kind of embraced it now. 100%. Like, got kids of my own, and yeah, we love it. Like, it's gonna be a bit different, and then, you know, can't go out, I suppose, doing the trick or treat thing this year for obvious reasons. But yeah, man, I do enjoy it. It's a good crack.
Yeah, man. It's something, like I said, the family love it. Me and the oldest boy don't, for obvious reasons. So it's one of those balance things of every time I have to watch something kind of scary or nasty or whatever, I try to balance it with something nice or something funny. With Disney, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I tell you what, some of those Disney films, man, they fucking get you. They do. They do, man. They do. They get you, like. But how's things with you? Do good week or?
Not too bad. Not too bad. There's few family members that have been sort of, yeah, I've got the COVID thing. So yeah, it's a bit. They're okay. Everything's fine. Like, but it's just, you know, you kind of hear stories, you know, and I think this is the first time now it's come and hit my family. So yeah, like I said, everything's okay. Everyone's fine. But it's real, innit? You know.
Yeah, it's a lot different when it's closer to home, buddy. I think everybody would understand that. I mean, we've been trying to keep as busy as we can, and obviously you're in the mix of it. We're doing this every week. We're hearing everybody's story, so I completely understand where you're coming from there. But when it does hit somebody close to home, then it becomes even realer. Not that we were taking it for granted anyway. It's just it, like you said, when it hits a family member, then it becomes a whole lot more of a wow. You know what I mean? So, but everyone's all right, yeah, bud.
Yeah, all good, man, all good.
Yeah.
I don't want to go into it too much, but yeah, it's all good.
Let's do some birthday shout outs, is it?
Okay, yeah, we got a few. To be honest, bud, this CrowCast is going to be me talking a lot, which is not good. It's normally you talking a lot.
I got a lot of buttons to press tonight, so you rock on.
Okay, so we're going to start with the birthdays. There's quite a few. Rachel Thomas got in touch. Can you wish my mother, Catherine Weaver, a happy birthday? Her birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Catherine.
Happy birthday.
A good one, lovely. Happy birthday to Todd Campbell from the awesome band Phil Campbell and Bastard Sons. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, bud. Also, Gareth Stenner, it's his birthday today. Hope you've had a good day, dude. Kurt Seeley got in touch and asked if we could give his granddad, Wyn Evans, a shout out. It's his 60th birthday tomorrow. He's a massive Crow fan. And Kurt said Wyn introduced him to our music. Well done, Wyn.
Ah, love it. Love it.
Happy birthday, buddy. Sarah Beale. Hi, Shane. Can I put a request in for a birthday shout out for my son, Connor? It was his birthday on Sunday, just gone. He's a recent convert. Cheers from me and his stepdad, Alan. That's awesome. Happy birthday, Connor.
Happy birthday, Connor.
Thank you, Sarah, for getting in touch. Michelle Butterworth. It was also her birthday on Sunday, just gone. Hope you had a great day, Michelle. That's all the birthdays, but there's a couple of shout outs I kind of want to do, bud. We got Tam Mundy got in touch. Just wanted to say how extremely proud I am of my friend Donna Griffiths. I know these last few months have been testing for her, but I'm so proud of how far she's come and all the hard work has paid off with her new business venture. There we go. Congrats, Donna. It's a good friend there.
That's not bad.
Debs Adams. On CrowCast, could you wish my other half, Mark Adams, a happy 23rd anniversary for Halloween? Ooh, double celebrations.
Ooh, wow.
That's brilliant. Congratulations, guys. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
Debbie Corey got in touch. Hi, Shane. Hope you're okay. Can I ask for a shout out on CrowCast tonight for Janet Page? She is having an operation on her shoulder today, and it will make her day if you can give her a mention, please.
Hey, Janet.
Hope everything went well, lovely. I'm sure it did. Another good friend there. Love the Crow family. We've also got Angela Hodge got in touch. This was supposed to be something to put up on Facebook, but I'll just read out the comment. Hi, I'm wondering if it's possible for your band to give a mention on Facebook to the McGrath family from Lonehead, Midlothian. Christine, Allen, Danielle, Cameron, and Megan, Emily, and Wee Thomas lost their home and literally all their possessions due to a fire in the block of flats they live in.
Oh, man, yeah, I heard about this. Yes.
Thankfully, they're all safe. They're all okay. Just trying to put a little smile on their faces, doing a very bleak time for them. McGrath family, hang in there. I'm so glad you're all okay. And yeah, I think Christine has ordered something on the merch store. A few items actually, so we'll get that out to you free of charge. Obviously, you got way bigger things to worry about, so whatever you've ordered online, we'll get that out to you free of charge. Love to you and the family. Sounds like you've got some great family and friends there with you too. Anything we can do, let us know. But love to you all. And that's all the shout outs.
Love that, dude. Love that. I think 2 seconds. We're just waiting on one of our guests, which is so shall we give something away? I know it's a bit off script.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
It'll get you clicking the buttons. It'll introduce them to the theme of the night, I think.
Is it? Should we give it a go? Okay, so here's the idea, guys. It's basically everyone knows who joins in every week. We've got a Crow wheel. but crow wheel tonight with a difference.
Ooh.
We got 2 wheels basically. We're gonna spin this one first, and whatever name comes out, there's another wheel. I'll explain more. Here we go.
I love this. I love this. Especially as we know what's to come.
If it goes well, yeah.
So this will be the running theme of the night, guys. Who is it?
Clayton Thomas.
Clayton Thomas.
Okay.
Okay, so if I remove that, and we'll do a little bit of...
Uh-oh. Are you still there?
I
You still
muted
there?
myself. Yeah,
Ooh.
I'm still here.
Dun,
So
dun.
yeah, we'll get rid of that. And basically, this will be our theme tonight with the new crow wheel. Big budget tonight. Absolutely
Big.
massive budget tonight.
Massive budget. And so we have another wheel.
Oof.
The Crow Halloween. So Clayton, basically your name has been pulled out, and now this wheel decides whether you get a trick or a treat. We're not even going to tell you what the prizes are. We're just going to send it to you. It could be good, it could be bad. Here we go. What's it going to be, Clayton?
Oh,
It's going to
Clayton.
be good. It's going to
It's
be
not
bad.
looking good. It's not looking good.
Oh,
Yes! Oh. Excellent.
Ah, Clayton, I'm so sorry, but that's the way it goes.
You've been trying to get that line in.
Yeah. That's how it is.
So, how this works, Clayton, you will receive something in the post. Obviously, you pulled up Trick. So if you want to let everybody in the Crow family know what it is, go onto the fan page and you can tell them what we sent you. Obviously, it will be a trick. That's just a warning. There we go. Should we have some guests?
Ah, please do. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Richard Oakes and Adam Leader.
Hey!
Yo, what's going on, man?
I'm just eating a McDonald's.
Yes, you crack on, son. How
How's
you
the
doing, boys?
Yeah, good. How are you, boys?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. You're making me hungry, though. I'm not going to lie. I haven't eaten.
Rich made me hungry all over again. I want some McDonald's. How are you guys doing? It's been it's been too long.
Oh, my God. How long has it been? It doesn't seem too long, but I think life's been crazy for all of us, haven't it?
It has.
At least 2 years, I think. At least
No
2 years.
way.
I think so. The last time I remember seeing you guys, unless I'm forgetting a time after that, was it Amplified Festival?
That would have been Shane and possibly Shiner and Lloyd.
Yes.
Or was it Southern
Yeah.
Comfort now?
Well,
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
At the last time we saw you guys, because we've shared a few stages together, but I don't think we have since. God, well, since before then, because we saw you guys there briefly at the festival.
yeah.
And I can't remember. It was like, oh wait, no, it was it was someone's birthday, I think. Didn't we play in this hall in Wales in
Yes.
was it Ebbw Vale?
Yes. That's what it was. That's what it was.
Oh my god!
Oh my God! Yes, yeah. And that was such a weird night. Was that the night with all the technical problems as well with the PA? Or
Yeah.
did we do it? Yeah, that was it. Was it?
Yeah, we had issues. I don't think the boys did as such, but we had issues.
I mean, we have issues every show. So yeah.
But yeah, for everybody who don't know, we've known Adam and Richard for years. Both of them, I worked with Richard with the Fear of the Broken video. That was like when the band first kind of came onto the scene. And then a few months later, or I don't know how long it was, Shane gave him a ring and said, "Hey, Rich, can you do us another video?" He said, "Yeah, no worries." He was like, "Can you do it in 3 weeks' time, CGI?" And Richard was like, "Yeah, whatever." So him and Adam came down to Wales, and yeah, we hung out in a school and did Blink of an Eye. So we kind of go back with the guys, and I think we go back even longer with Adam because we met him in Camden Rocks but kind of unofficially. I don't think we actually went over and said hello, or
no, we
I know
did.
we can. We did we?
Yeah, I did.
It was
'cause I
at
was blown away.
Good.
the Monarch, was it the Monarch that we all,
Yes,
that we
man.
played at? Yeah, that was a good show, man. That was fun that day. That was wicked.
Yeah.
Well, the whole Camden Fest is kind of rad because you got 200 bands in one day, just over multiple venues. Like, do you know what I mean? That's the crazy thing, like, you know. So
yeah, totally. It was always good, that festival. Hopefully they do it again next year. Hopefully we do any gigs next year. That'd be nice.
Hopefully we do anything next year. Do you know what I mean? I think if they had a badminton fucking tournament now with a crowd participation, I'd turn up.
Oh, I'm there. I'm there. Count me in.
But obviously you guys have been super busy with this new film on lockdown. You obviously did the filming through lockdown, or was it finished by then?
We finished just like a month before lockdown.
Wow.
So we were kind of lucky with that. We shot in April 2018, was it?
No, it was May. No, May. So we finished writing it at the end of 2018, and then we shot it in May 2019, and then we wrapped. Yeah, we wrapped. Was it January? We wrapped shooting in January this year.
We had a couple of extra days shoot, didn't we? Because we filmed it all, and we were like, right, we've got a couple of externals to do. We initially wanted to do it in January, the whole film in January 2019, but we ended up it getting pushed to May, and then we were like, let's do the day shoots now outside, and there's like butterflies everywhere. This is going to be Christmas, and there's like bumblebees flying past, flowers galore, and we're like, this ain't working. So we had to postpone a couple of days shoot till the next January. So we had to edit the rest of the film and then wait to shoot those last two days, which was lucky because it was a month before lockdown kicked in. And then we spent most of lockdown just finishing the edit and selling the film, finding someone who'll buy it off us.
I mean, I watched it the other night. I was blown away. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was epic, boys.
Thanks, man.
I thought it was so good. Obviously, I don't want to talk about it too much unless somebody wants to watch it. I don't want to spoil anything. But the first real scene,
that scene, the dinner scene that everyone's talking about, that scene.
Right. I know Ronnie up there, Mr. Disney, right? He doesn't like horrors, okay? Up there.
No.
But dude, if you watched it would blow your mind.
Ronnie, watch it, man. It's a really family-friendly film. You'll love it.
Yeah,
I promise you. Saturday's Halloween, is there? Is Saturday Halloween?
Yeah.
I will view it Saturday. There we go.
I
will do that. I promise you that.
Can you record yourself watching it?
That'd be really nice to know. We've not seen any kind of people's reactions. Like,
I'll see how it goes. I am the worst, right? Only a quick, because I don't want to kind of interfere with it. So my mates talked me into going to see the new Evil Dead, which you guys are like, that ain't a horror. Come on. They talked me into this. It took them ages. And I went, all right, for fuck's sake. Okay. They even bought the ticket. They even bought my food. They were like, look, just please come to the cinema with us. Literally, the trailers came on, and I don't even know what film it was, but it was some sort of clap outside of a cupboard of this horror film. I fucking threw the popcorn, screamed the cinema down, and they were all like, yes, this is gonna be brilliant. And like they can't even remember watching the film. They were just constantly doing that throughout the film, like watching my reactions and shit.
You got through it. You got through it.
I did get through it. It wasn't too bad, that weren't. Certain ones I'm cool with, but this is a real credit to you guys. I put the trailer on, which you sent me, and honestly now, before we asked you officially, we'd seen like the things popping up. But when I played the full trailer, which obviously other people will see, I literally shit my pants. I was kind of like, no, because it's got that eeriness, that fucking kind of real. It's got that real.
That's
it's
exactly
got a real vibe to it, like, you know. So
when you sent over the link and stuff, we both watched it. Ronnie's exact words were, "Fuck that, it's too real."
Yeah.
We did it, Rich. We did it.
That's really strange because I kind of feel the opposite with it. I feel like it's quite fantasy in a way, but I think that's just how we view our own stuff, I guess.
Yeah. How do you find watching other things as well? Do you, like, Adam will get this with the music and stuff as well. Do you critique it, or do you just sit back and just enjoy it, or do you go, I know they did that, or do you know what I mean? How does that for the both of you? Like,
A bit of both, I think. I can enjoy a film, but it's, yeah, you do find yourself kind of either trying to figure out how they did something. If it's a visual effects thing, I'm always like, or special effects, I'm like, I want to know how they did that, or you can figure it out. Other times it's quite blatant and you kind of go, that's a shame. It's annoying when you see, I don't know if you find this with music, whether you use samples or anything, but I notice packs of effects for film, and I'm going, oh, I know that bit of wind, and that cheapens the film for me.
yeah,
That makes sense. Totally makes sense.
Is
But
that-
Ron, can we, before we go on, there's a lot of people in the watching now that are asking what's the name of the film, because we're talking about it. We're super excited about it, but like, can we show the clip so we can get everybody sort of?
Yeah,
course we
absolutely. It's called Hosts.
Yeah,
With
boy.
an S.
Let's have a look.
Do you know how this story ends? They destroy everything he loves.
Lauren, tell me where you are right now.
In my room, on my bed.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
You all right, Ronnie? You all right, dude?
You're
Yeah,
still
boy.
muted. Ronnie.
You muted, son. You muted.
It was just in case you could hear fuck. It's too late for that.
Just I think we've had to, unfortunate timing and stuff, we've had to kind of reiterate this because people are getting it confused with Host, which did come out in lockdown, was shot and released during lockdown and stuff. But this one is called Hosts with an S, and it was shot in 2019. So we didn't copy anyone, so we just had to reiterate that. But yeah, it's called Hosts, plural, and it's actually not out in the UK yet. For anyone that's interested, it's coming out in the UK in January, but it is out in North America and Canada at the moment, and it seems to be doing all right. So yeah.
Oh, amazing.
Love it,
We've
boy.
done a couple of film festivals, which has been cool. But yeah, we were quite surprised with the feedback from everyone on this. We got officially selected for 2 of the biggest horror film festivals in the world, which is awesome. We got into Sieges, which is the biggest one in Europe, I think, and that's where Kill Bill was premiered. And so we got our world premiere there, which was amazing. So we flew out to Spain. We've just finished our 2-week isolation since we got back because it was straight into isolation. And then we just had Fright Fest, but they did it online, and we won best death there, which was cool. So.
I understand why. Yeah.
yeah, I bet you do, Shane.
Yeah. So good. So good. I mean, even the actors are brilliant. So are these people you knew, or are they sort of, you just put out the auditions and then people sort of, how did it all come together?
It's kind of half and, well, say half and half. It was more, well, so Neil Ward, who plays Jack, and Nadia Lamine, who plays Lauren, they've been like longtime friends of ours, and we'd kind of always wanted to make a film with them and then get them in our film. So the parts were already kind of written for them.
Right.
And a couple of others Rich had worked with previously on other films that he's DOP'd for and stuff. And then a couple of others were auditioned. So Samantha Loxley, who plays Lucy, which is the other lead actress, so alongside Neil, to play the bad guys.
So good.
She auditioned, and she was actually a last minute casting, to be honest. And like she came in and absolutely smashed it, literally. And she had about 24 hours to learn 20 pages of dialogue, and she came in and just completely nailed it. And she was just fantastic. And then Jennifer Preston was the other one that auditioned. She plays Cassie, the mum, in the film. And I think we auditioned 13 ladies for that, all very good, but Jennifer she won me and Rich over. We watched her tape
straight away as soon as we saw her tape. We were like, that one.
Yeah.
She's brilliant.
Oh man, they were so good. I mean, Lucy, Samantha Zilla played Lucy. I thought she was amazing.
She's brilliant.
Yeah, she scared the shit out of me, man. I was like looking at her going, "Oh man, that's the one that would freak me out." You know, in a room alone with her.
She'll be pleased to hear that.
I'm sure she's lovely, but yeah.
I think she's in the chat. I saw her at one point.
Oh, is she here?
Oh, there we go. Well, I thought you were amazing. I thought you were class. Everybody was though. Like the scene up in the attic as well. I thought that was really powerful.
That's one of my favorite scenes.
Yeah, very powerful.
Yeah, that seems to be a popular one, definitely, which is cool.
I kind of want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody. It's like it's a strange thing, but very cool, boys. I'm dead chuffed for you. You got to be super proud of it.
Yeah, we're proud. We're proud. Yeah, it's good. Kind of just want to. Yeah, sorry.
No, go on, dude. Carry on.
No, but yeah, we've been doing it for 2 years now, so it's kind of like want to move on to the next one now, and everyone's kind of just finding out about this one. So it's a long process.
So is there another film in the planning or
always
three?
Yeah, we've got two screenplays written, and we're currently writing a third. So yeah, like it all depends on. We're speaking to a couple of people and putting the feelers out there to like production houses and producers and investors and this, that, and the other. And it kind of just depends who of those people wants to do which of these 3 movies on our slate.
Is it a similar sort of vibe, the horror thing, or is it?
Two of them are like psychological horror kind of vibe, and the other one, which we're sort of rooting to do next, if we can make it happen. This other one is more of like a kind of, it's like a dark comedy or like a black comedy thriller kind of thing, which is just brilliant, man. Me and Rich were just kind of, as we were storyboarding it, we were laughing and getting shocked and just going, what, at the same time. It was just brilliant, man. It's something that we're really excited about doing. So we'll see which one gets chosen next.
It's funny because I've seen a few of the reviewers label it as a black comedy, which is strange because I don't think it was meant to be written as a comedy, although we were kind of laughing a lot while writing it, because it's kind of is comedy to me and Adam, but it wasn't kind of written that way. But I'm guessing that's come through. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a way, which is really interesting that people are kind of picking up on the black comedy of it, which I guess we didn't intend, but was always in the back of our minds, which is strange.
Yeah, totally.
Is it just me, boys? Do you think the same, that it could be another couple of films off the back of it, like sequels? And
it depends. We're not really sequel guys. We'd rather just do one film, move on to the next. We're not really into sequels. But if I don't know, I mean, if the film completely blew up and people were demanding, a sequel, and if it was viable, then we'd certainly think about it, but we wouldn't just go and do any old thing. Like, we would only do it if we can think of if the story's good and if it's strong and if it makes sense to us, and if we can add the kind of subtext and layers that we love doing in our storytelling, and not just having some one layered gore fest, you know, that doesn't really make sense. So yeah, I mean, never say never, but yeah, we'll see.
That's very cool. And
Love that.
And so with the music as well, obviously, In Search of Sun did the end sort of song. Was that what did you have that already sort of, did you write it knowing it was going to be for the film, or was that the basis of the song already done and then you kind of wrote towards it, or did you start from scratch?
It was done purposefully for the film, but it was actually the very first demo of it was done before we started shooting, which was May 2019, and it's kind of myself and Rory that started brainstorming. Rory, the guitarist with the dreads in our band, he started sending me little bits and bobs of things that he was trying and stuff, and I'd go back to him with feedback and they're like, try this, that, the other, and then we kind of had something there, like a rough skeleton of a song before we started shooting the film in May last year. And then over the last year, particularly the last few months, we really started refining it and getting it ready for obviously the what you hear in the end credits. And yeah, and then we just released the music video for it. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
The version in the film is instrumental, though, isn't it? So
yeah,
because it ties in almost like score. It comes in while the film's actually still happening, and flows through into the outro credits, which is really nice. And we kind of tried with and without vocals, but I think it kind of distracted from what was going on because there's actually dialogue and stuff happening. So it made sense to not have the lyrics on that. But when Adam kind of came back a few months ago and was like, done the final vocals for it, listened to it, and I nearly cried. It's so good.
Oh, thanks, man.
It is good. It's amazing. And of course, obviously the video for it as well, just being the same set, that was brilliant. Love it.
It's quite easy because we shot the film at my house, so I just brought Adam over and just said, let's do the video.
So was it really your house?
Yeah.
That's amazing. So you so I'm I don't know what I should be saying it. I don't want to
it's the trickery, isn't it? It's like we shot the video in a school. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's like, that's amazing, that video. That's like 10 grand or 20 grand or whatever. Some of the figures, mate, that everyone was thinking we were paying for it.
I'll invoice you.
Oh, don't know. It was like, do you know what I mean? But it's incredible what you can achieve with the tools around you, with the places, with the backdrops and stuff. Do you know what I mean? That's a real credit. That's a good eye as well, and the after effects of where you both kind of. So who plays the bigger role there? That's your thing. That is, Rich. Yeah.
What's that?
When you're kind of building these movies together.
No, me and Adam spent a month decorating the house before we shot the film. So it didn't look anything like it does in the film beforehand. It was just Magnolia, like typical rental, like this room, basically. Yeah. And then we were like, it can't look like that on a film. It's going to look naff. So we got this wallpaper that we love, which is actually featured in one of Adam's other videos called Bad Girl. And we love that wallpaper so much, and it's creepy. We were like, let's just do that again.
But that's the real credit of it, because not only is like the story really good, and obviously the horrific sort of scenes are amazing, but how it's shot and how it looks is unreal, bud. Because I mean, like you just described in there now that like you decorated that corridor. That corridor is almost like iconic. That visual, how it looks visually, and the what is it? Is it the skull on at the end of it?
Oh, like the antlers at the end.
Yeah. It's like that's what whenever I think of your film now, that's what I see. It's that, and obviously the first scene I can't get out of my head, but visually that corridor, like that's genius. It looks.
I live in a bungalow, so it's probably about the same size as our old house, but all on one level. It's just got this really long corridor. And when we moved in, we used to just say walking the mile every time we came out of bed and went to the kitchen. It's so long, and we were like, this is going to look great, just this long corridor with this wallpaper. And yeah, putting the antlers at the end, it kind of just made it oppressive, if you know what I mean. Yeah. It wasn't nice living in. The corridor, we pulled the wallpaper back off because it was just horrific to live in. The lounge the dining room is exactly how it looked in the film still.
Oh, so I just got a text. Samantha Loxley is listening, and she says, "Thank you, thanks for the kind words."
Amazing job.
Wow, I just see all these comments here now.
Yeah.
they're all whipping up. No spoilers. A lot of people are saying no spoilers. So this comes out in January then, guys. Yeah, officially UK.
Yeah. If you're in the US, if any of your listeners are in the US, they can go watch it now on VOD. Choose your platform.
We have what you said, America and Canada. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely been some Americans and Canadians tuning in as well, which is great. So they can catch up on this, and everybody else just has to wait till January. But it's definitely worth it. I mean, after that trailer, like I said, especially if you're into your gore or your horrors or it'll get That trailer gets me, honestly. So it's a real, like I said, a real credit. What's happening with the music, Adam? Is you and the guys got anything planned for next year, or?
Yeah, absolutely, man. We've got we have been just spending most of this year just demoing new material. We've got about 6 or 7 songs like in the works, demos and stuff that we kind of set a little. I'm sure I don't know if you guys do the same kind of format. We've got like a spreadsheet, and we've got the month, and we've got the name or the working title of the song, and it's like pre-production, vocals, guitar, track, this, that, and the other, and just putting everything in green as we do it. And we're setting ourselves targets and stuff. So we've just been working on that and plan to have 6 songs ready to go by February, March time, and with the plan to release the first single of many in March. So yeah, man, we've got a busy year ahead of us next year.
Yeah, I love that.
I'd love to say we're that organized, but we're not. We haven't got a spreadsheet.
Well, we weren't until now, and then we were just like, you know what, if we can see it, then we can stick to it. And like, it's kind of, I mean, I know that the whole negativity that's come with COVID and everything, but it's kind of, for some stuff in terms of the creative industry, it's almost a blessing in disguise. It means everyone can just go away and just work hard behind the scenes and actually plan for 2021 without being super busy on the road, or because you can't be on the road now, and you can't really do much apart from just write and be creative at home. So I guess we're taking that opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
That must be a real mindfuck as well with the dates, because like you just said, then 2019, you're having to do all the press for hosts, and you're going 218, 220, 221, 219. It's fucking back and forth, working out where you are, where you're going. Do you know what I mean? It's fucking mad. Like,
oh man, yeah, it's a total mindfuck. Just this year in particular, it's just been like. It's just been weird. Like, it's probably like for Rich and myself, it's probably been like one of our most successful year as directors and stuff, because of everything that's happening with hosts. But like, so much awesome stuff has happened, but at the same time, I don't know where the year has gone. It just feels like I don't know, it just feels like a bit of a daze, but it's been really positive for us, you know, given the circumstances. So yeah, it's just odd, but we're all still here. Everyone's doing good, and we're all having fun and getting furloughed. Some of us.
Adam, I was just going to say, you could completely say no. It may disappoint them, but I just think it would be fun. Letting them see the new trailer just as a one-off. See what they think.
Yeah, could do, man. We've got a second trailer for Hosts that we're going to release in December. So we could give you a sneak peek.
Fancy a little premiere.
Yes.
Yeah, boy.
Yes, man.
Let's do it.
I'll chuck it in the chat.
Ronnie, can we see your face as this is going live?
Wait, before you chuck it in the chat, doesn't that mean that? Oh, is it like a private YouTube link thing?
I've got an unlisted YouTube link. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Okay. Nice.
I watched this again today, and I'm like, I much prefer this one.
So much more on this vibe. So much more.
It's even creepier. If everyone found the last one a bit creepy.
Claire Kidd said, "Not for me. too scary. Hashtag Team Ronnie.
Yeah, what team are you on? Are you on Ronnie's?
Ronnie,
No,
or Team Ronnie or Team Shane?
I'll definitely be watching it.
I'll come round. I'll come round and hold your hand.
You heard
Is
it
it
from
is
the
it in the
horse's mouth,
chat the winner, Rich, or
It's on Facebook.
on the
The chat we
Facebook?
had
Yeah?
on Facebook, yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, there's a few questions here actually. How did the boys come up with the idea of this film? Oof. Yeah,
That's
you are a bit dark and twisted, clearly.
Yeah, that's me and Rich all over, I guess. But the initial idea came from an experience that I had with my ex. Actually, we were just sitting down at home a couple of years ago, and she starts complaining of this. She's like complaining that she could see a little blue orb at the window that backed onto the garden, like right by the window. So I'm like, like, what are you talking about? She's like, I just saw a floating blue orb by the window in the bottom left. In the movie, it's bottom right because of the way we shot it. But yeah, she's like, bottom left. I'm like, okay, I'll go and check it out. So I walked into the kitchen and grabbed a knife because I was kind of scared. Went into the garden and scoped out the garden, just walking around like with this knife. Nothing was there. But yeah, it just kind of just gave me this idea that might be a cool opening scene for a film or just a scene in a film. So I got on the phone to Rich, and the two of us just spent the whole night just brainstorming like all the weird and craziest ideas that we could think of that we wanted to do in a film, just into like a rough linear-esque kind of order, until we were sort of happy with it. And then the next day I went away and wrote the screenplay. I think I did it in about 10 days or something. And then after that, Rich and I just kept developing it, taking away, adding bits, this, that, and the other. And then, yeah, fast forward to May last year, and we're shooting it. And here we are today talking about the film. It's quite strange, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Have you got the link, Ron, or?
Yeah, I have. Do you want me to put it into the chat comments? Or hang on 2 seconds. I'm trying to work out. I'm trying to work out how to play it on you, but I don't know if the res will work, if that makes sense. Hang on 2 secs.
How did you play the last one?
Uploaded it with that. What did you send me? You sent me a low res Instagram.
Yeah. I don't have a low res Instagram of that one.
I could, hang on, if I'm clever enough, which I'm probably not.
What the fuck are you going to do with a knife and an orb? I don't know. I don't know. I was scared, all right? I was scared.
No, I can't get it. That's a bit of a tease now. I can't get it to work. Does it say share screen with you, Rich? Have you got that facility, like that kind of button on your side? I don't know if you can share your screen, if that makes sense. Share the trailer off your... So down the bottom of this software...
Yeah.
You can share screen. Obviously, be careful what's on there.
I've got naked pictures of Ronnie up at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, don't put the ones I sent you earlier. But yeah, they're...
I mean, would it be quicker if we, depending on how long you want to be, I can run you off a lower res one and send it over.
Let's do that.
Let's do that. Yeah, we're kind of talking.
Let's do
Whereabouts
that.
in Wales? I've never actually asked you guys, and we've shared the stage a few times, but I've never actually asked you guys whereabouts in Wales you lot are from. I don't think I can't remember if we did talk about it. Whereabouts are you lot actually from?
Bridgend.
Yeah, where
Okay,
where you came. So, which in all fairness, that's a good question, because like Richard, the first time he came down, I can't even remember where we went to shoot the Fear of the Broken, but
Weren't we in Newport or somewhere?
Wasn't that Cardiff, the one in the school?
no,
Bridgend.
that was Bridgend. That was Lloyd's. That was Lloyd's old school. That's where Blink of an Eye the video was shot. Brintirian School, is that right, Shane?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, man. Yeah, that's the.
We were knackered for that shoot, absolutely, because we've been up all night shooting another band at a festival. We were absolutely destroyed. We had no sleep at all.
Well, in all fairness, it's exactly how I said it earlier. I just remember at the time we were looking for a video, and obviously we wanted to come back, and then Shane was like, "It's all right, I'll ring Rich," and then the idea kind of evolved as it does, because I know originally there was the idea of doing a time-lapse video, which was a really cool as fuck idea, and then it just become the snowball become bigger, but then the reality kicked in of, come on now, guys, you're giving me 3 weeks, like.
It's always the way, man. It's always the way.
Which is class, man. Fucking hell. But what came first for you, then, Adam? Was it the filmmaking? Was it the music?
Yeah, it was the music, dude. Like I'd always wanted to do both, and like during school, I was in a band at school. I used to be a drummer, and I was constantly doing music and stuff, and I always had the idea of wanting to pursue that ever since I was like 12 years old, and I was introduced to Pantera, you know. But at the same time, I also loved making my own movies and stuff, and I remember I got this video camera, and literally every single night after school, me and my friend Jeremy, we would go out in the street and make these just crazy ass horror films about this dude that I always played killing Jeremy, and we'd just find new ways of how to kill him each night. And then the next day I'd have all my friends back at my house at lunchtime, because I lived literally just down the road from the school. We'd premiere last night's film to them, and just get super high and not go back to school. Sorry, Mum, if you're watching. But yeah, and yeah, but the music just sort of came first. So we did that, and actually this is actually how I met Rich. We hired him to shoot our first music video for The World Is Yours, which was all the way back in 2014. And
yeah, man,
yeah, just fast forward a bit, and me and Rich just got on like a house on fire, and eventually it just got to the point where we were like, let's write and shoot our own films together. That's the really condensed version, but yeah, that's kind of how it happened.
I love that. I remember watching you two. I think you started doing like review videos on YouTube of like Black Magic, the Black Magic camera that was coming out and stuff. They were hysterical. Like, they were absolutely brilliant, because they were these, like, I don't know if that's the way you should have come across, where you're like, fuck off, Rob, we were serious. It just came across, it was like proper over the top, but amazing. Like, do you know what I mean? So you were getting the facts out, and especially to someone like me, like, well, there we go. I've remembered that camera, which I am not into cameras at all. Black Magic. I have said it right, have I? Black Magic camera? Only because I watched that video with you two, like, do you know what I mean?
Or
so I
technically the Bumbukukaforka, which is what we'd always, yeah. Bumbukukaforka.
Yeah, man. The Black Magic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K, which was such a convoluted name. Yeah. So we abbreviated it to Bumbukukaforka. Yeah, and everyone kind of in the Black Magic community started calling it for that from then on, which is really funny.
But that's how we funded the film. In the end, we spent a whole year just building up this dedicated but small fan base of subscribers on YouTube for the Dark Fable Media channel. And six or 7 months into doing the channel, we were like, we were trying to, you know, find private investors to fund hosts, but being technically nobodies in the business and not having made any films before, we had nothing under our belt to say that we're reliable and that we can make a film that makes money and this, that, and the other. So we literally had to try and find the money ourselves by any other means necessary. But we didn't want to do just a normal crowdfund campaign where you give £10 and you get a shout out, or you get, you know, Rich's face on a, you know, mug or a shoe or something. So like, so we actually offered our subscribers the opportunity to invest. So what a normal investor would do, whether it's a low budget film like ours or a 50 million Hollywood film, they invest in return for shares in the film's profits. So we offered our subscribers the same thing, just for smaller amounts of money. So you know, we get to make money if the film does well, as well as everyone else that invested in the film also makes the same money, which is great. So everyone's equal and has equal shares, and it's cool. That's kind of how we did it. So, yeah.
Love that.
That's very cool.
I think we've got it. I think we've got the trailer. Well done, Rich.
Nice.
Strap in, everyone.
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun.
This ain't coming out till December, so
Yeah, so
Oh,
one off.
that's a proper exclusive. Thank you, lads.
one night only. Get your
You
pull.
know.
Okay.
I'm excited.
I'm hoping I sent him the wrong one, not the naked one of you, Adam.
Oh yeah. We're about to find out.
That's brilliant. Imagine that.
Hang on. No, it's still uploading. 2 seconds.
I gotta say, like, it does, when you're saying about one of the other films might be like a dark comedy, you're like Ronnie was saying, your sense of humor is brilliant together, because you did that little interview before the preview of the film. Dude, that was so funny. I was weak laughing. Get each other off. It's so dry. I love that sense of humor. I love it.
We had someone comment saying, "Don't care what the film's like." They just won me over with that intro, which was nice.
Yeah. Brilliant. Loved it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, that file is a bit too large. The size limits are 20 megabyte for images, 3 megabyte for GIFs, and 100 megabyte for videos.
Damn it.
Does that make sense to you guys?
Let me send you another one.
Love it.
It's 112. Look at that, silly. Just off.
Well, in the meantime, Ronnie and Shane, what's happening with those damn crows, man? Tell us what's going on. What's next?
Crows.
Go on, Shane.
I don't know if we're allowed to see, but there's
now you've got to tell us.
Man.
Well, if we're giving you exclusives, you know.
Yes.
I don't
They've
think
shown us theirs.
I don't think we're allowed to see, yeah. I don't think we can.
Which one?
Can you message me privately, Shane, and tell us?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, we can do that.
Nice.
No problem,
Nice.
mate. No problem.
Yeah, it's just been it's been a weird roller coaster. It's like, I don't know, the band, the fan base has got bigger. They're showing so much love. They keep spreading the word. They were on it today. I've seen messages, messaging DJs out in America and everything. So it's incredible to kind of have that in your corner, like, you know. So and then obviously we did the tour in February, which was amazing, and then we had the main stage of Download, which, you know, anybody in a rock band's like, yes, we fucking got there. Especially like the year before, I said to Shane, we played the Dogtooth stage, we did the RIP tent, the Dogtooth stage, and then Shane and I did the Carlsberg like acoustic session. So 3 times we got to do, and I said, oh man, you know what's next? And I kind of pointed to the stage and said, what did they say, 5 years, was it?
No, you said next 3 years or something, was it? Or,
next 3 years.
No, you did 5 years. Yeah, you did.
I think I said 5 years, and Shane was like, fuck that, we'll get on there sooner than that. And then
Shane.
we had it sooner, you know, and then, you know, we knew we couldn't tell anybody because we were on like the last ever announcement for Download. And then we were in fear when COVID hit. We were like, no one's ever going to fucking know. Do you know what I mean? So thank God Download announced that. But then we kept ourselves busy, same as you guys, really, through it all. That's kind of our condensed story of just been trying to keep as active as possible. We created this, which is a bit out of our comfort zone, to kind of connect with the fans, keep talking to everybody, see how they are, just as much as us, like, you know, make sure everybody's kind of cool. And then to get people like yourselves on to see how you've been doing, and how creative you've been doing during the lockdown, like, you know. So
have you found it a success with this? It's been good. Looks like it's been going well.
It's been banging, to be honest with you. I mean, I looked at episode 1 the other day. I mean, we got like, you know, fancy fucking lights and everything. If I show you, I know, if I show you episode 1,
you should see episode 1 of our YouTube channel. We can't watch it. It's so bad.
Pure cringe.
So yeah, it's been a challenge. I mean, this is 32. I think when we sold it to the guys in the band, we were like, look, we'll go on, we'll do a few episodes. Then it kind of took off from there. Then we started having friends in the industry on, and it just kind of never stopped, really. This is snowballing now. So a week, like you said about your spreadsheet with the band and writing, a week contains, booking guests, sorting everything pre-hand, and then obviously still writing in the background and still kind of pushing things forward, so when we all get this green flag, we can just fucking go, rather than what are we going to do now then, guys? And
Totally.
Is the podcast, I'm interviewing you now, is the podcast something you're going to plan on continuing after COVID, or is it something to fill the blank, or is that?
I think we will. I mean, it's got if we can take it on the road as well. So if we're going on tour, I mean, we went to a rehearsal studio, recording studio, sorry, a few weeks back, and we took everything with us, and we just realized, well, we could do this on the road as well. So I don't see why not. Yeah, I don't see why not. So we're a bit bowled over how it has snowballed, and there's some pretty decent guests we get on too, like present, obviously. But no, but but it's not just about music, it's about film. It's about it is growing. It's not just about music. It's about
anything and everything creative, man, and that's
exactly
awesome. I love it, man. I've seen the podcast grow. Like I think I tuned in for I think there was one of your podcasts in like March when the beginning of lockdown started happening. I tuned in for a little bit on one, and it's been wicked just to see. It's just been amazing to see it grow, and especially like over the last year or two since you guys signed. Like awesome. And I love it, man. Like the exposure that you guys have got is so well deserved. Going all the way back to when we were shooting your music video in that school, and we were both talking about what we want as a band and what you guys want as a band, and like all the problems that come with it. And like I love it, man. Just seeing other people succeed and doing well, and knowing how much work goes into that. Props to you guys. Proud, isn't it?
Thank you, bro. That's amazing. But but another thing that we didn't expect is like everybody that's watching now, and the sort of the community you build, and we call them Crow family. They with us through thick and thin, and we jokingly have these sort of Dave pops up and does these did you know, and he just kind of does these facts. Is it bollocks? Is it true? And then they email in, like, I think Dave did, what was it, Walker's Crisps? Was it Walker's Crisps?
Yeah.
And then a member of Crow family go and emails Walker's Crisps to find out the right answer, and they get back to them, and then it comes up on CrowCast week after. It's ridiculous, but it's grown into this, I don't know, this weekly community. It's incredible.
I love
Whenever
it,
I
man.
speak to you guys, I always notice my Welsh accent starts creeping back in.
Yeah.
It's contagious.
Well, that's the one thing I will say about CrowCast. My accent kind of goes a little bit.
Jack Daniels. I think this is the first podcast I haven't drunk on, and that's purely because I had half a McDonald's in my face. So,
do you guys want to hear a story about a podcast gone wrong a few weeks ago? So me and Rich get on the we get on Skype or whatever it was to this podcast all the way in the States, and like we spoke to a few in the States, but this was kind of early days, like when we started doing the podcast. So we'd only done a couple, so it was still like, I mean, they're always a big deal and we always take them seriously, but we were, I guess, more nervous for this because we'd only done a few with the Americans and stuff. So we're on there, and it went on for ages. It was going really well, and we were getting on with the guys on there and chatting and having a laugh. And I was so desperate to take a piss, but I didn't want to leave and look rude. So Rich looked over at me because I'm there like tapping my knee and like rubbing my hands together, like, just trying to hold it in. And Rich is like, "You all right, dude?" And I was like, I think he thought I was maybe having a panic attack at first or something, and I was like, "Yeah, I just really need to piss, man." And he's like, "I'm gonna use a candle for it instead." But he goes, piss into this, and he gives me a pint glass.
It was this exact one.
It was that. So we're sitting there and we're talking to these guys and like really serious, like in the conversation and explaining stuff. And I'm there just kind of like thing through my shorts and just pissing into this pint glass. And I filled the whole thing up. It was the funniest thing ever. And then I just had to hold it for the rest of the podcast until we said bye to them.
But it's funny because we were just crying with laughter because, you know, these two guys, lovely American guys that are talking to us, you know, they're going on and like about some really nice, interesting things. And all I can hear is. And I'm just started laughing, and they look really awkward, like we're laughing at them, and they're like, what is it? And we're like, oh, nothing. It's Dumb and Dumber, I said. And I was like, afterwards, I realized that's going to sound even worse because I think but I was referencing the scene in Dumb and Dumber where he's like peeing in the bottle. Yeah. So we had to tell them afterwards. I messaged them and said, so hopefully you don't think we were laughing at you. This is actually what happened. But it felt a bit awkward to say while Adam was actually filling up his pint.
Thinking about it now, I don't know why we didn't just say it because they would have loved that. I think they would have. Yeah. Next time.
It was our first podcast, so we were kind of a bit like, oh, we best be on best behavior. Otherwise, you know, we're going to get our distribution kind of having a go at us or something for not holding up the brand or whatever. But
that's brilliant.
We've kind of learned whatevs now.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
It's a bit of a piss take.
Oh, man. Should we have an exclusive then?
Yes.
Oh, have you got it? Keep teasing.
It is the whole. Yes. Yeah, it's up. It's up. Are we ready?
Oh, here we go.
An exclusive new trailer for Hosts.
God,
yeah, man. You're right, Ronnie.
Rich, I totally agree with you. That is a way better trailer. I think that's incredible.
I'm fucking sweating. The worst thing is, I'm in here on my own, man. The fucking missus is decorated Halloween as fuck. I'm proper, yeah. That attic, whatever the fuck you did with the attic. Oh, that's creepy the fuck out. Oh.
You know what?
Ronnie, what's up? Ron, behind the drum kit.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this as a compliment, but we're getting a lot of people siding with Team Ronnie here. So I'm going to take that as a compliment. That's good.
Oh, man. That is well done, boys. Jesus Christ. Like, that's... that's awesome. That's awesome because it gives you all the wrong feels if you don't like horrors. Like, do you know what I mean? But it's phenomenal. Absolutely great job, that is. Bloody hell.
Oh,
wow.
The film doesn't give you even half of the worst bits of the film. Like,
I promise you, I will set up a GoPro and I'll watch that film. And I'll just send it to you two, just so you can actually genuinely, you'll see my reaction. I'll knock the lights off. I promise you. I'll set the right ambient.
I think you should do a Ronnie reacts video and make that a new thing that you do is Ronnie reacts to horror films, because people love that, where people
That's a great idea.
absolutely get terrified by horrors, but they're forced. That's how PewDiePie got big.
Yeah.
Because he hates horror games, and then he became a horror channel, and the people just love watching him freak out. Do you know what I mean? It works. So I think you should do that.
Yeah,
you know
I think I played the old school Resident Evil, which the graphics, as we all know, weren't even fucking top notch back then, and even they used to shit me up. Like, do you know what I mean? I'd be like, "That whoa, 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 whoa," proper shitting him. Like, so yeah.
You know what? All these people saying, which again, I'll say I'm going to take it as a compliment, but all these people siding with Team Ronnie here and saying it's too scary. It was actually extremely scary for the cast and crew up in that attic, particularly the attic scene, because it was full to the brim of spiders and webs, and everyone was just getting covered. And we had the actors there, and like, yeah, action, and they were like, oh. So funny, man.
Oh man. Well, this is a true story. My dad's got like a little security light out in his garden, and it's been kind of playing up. So I went up there the other day and got on the old ladder out in the back garden, and I'm kind of trying to alter it. I'm like, and you're doing that whole old man thing where you're going, what the fucking, what the fuck? So you're trying to sort it out by giving it a tap. And the next thing you know, this fucking spider, which that's what's been causing the problem, came out on the sensor. Oh man, I'd fucking
It seems like Ronnie reacts to horror films as an extra to the podcast.
I think that's an amazing idea. I think Rich is right on the money there. You should definitely do that. Start a Ronnie Reacts channel. Do it.
To be honest, I'm looking on you now, and even Ronnie's wife is saying we are definitely watching it. So you're being put in your place then.
Yeah, I would definitely, honestly, boys, it deserves it because it looks phenomenal. It's shot with class, and it gives you all the feels. It gives you that effect. Like, do you know what I mean? That is genuinely fucking, fair play. Like, incredible. Top notch. And it's always nice to see people fucking creatively achieve something like that. That's incredible. That's good work, amazing hard work. And my back is sweating.
Nice. You know what?
The film eases you in nicely. You'll be all right.
Yeah.
For a little bit.
I want to talk to you about it, but I just can't.
I mean, that's some stuff you could say, I guess, but not. I mean, I know they want zero spoilers. We've had some podcasts where we're like, yeah, not too much spoilers, and they're like, right, and they just mention like the thing that ruins the whole thing. We're like, cool, we go in there.
Don't drop it for me. I'll definitely watch that, Shane. So I get the full. I need to get into it now. I need to, and then I'll press 4 in a little group. So I can give the full fucking reaction back and say, like, yeah.
You need a night vision camera and watch it in the dark. That's what you need.
You've got to watch it in the dark. You've got to. Lights off, sound up.
Yeah, my house is like old school. Like next time you're over Wales, you come and have a look. So it's the old Welsh stone walls, you know, and looks out, creepy trees. It's all that fucking shit. Like, do you know what I mean? So that's why I kind of try, you know, I've got weapons everywhere. So anybody watching this thinking, oh, right. No, don't even fucking enter. You be done. So you be fucking done.
Nice.
So yeah. And every time we watch something mediocrely kind of scary, I always have to watch something like an Adam Sandler film or just something goofy, something.
They're even more terrifying, to be honest.
Yeah,
I'm a sucker for Adam Sandler. I've always been a fan of his older stuff, at least. Anyway,
it's the older. It's Happy Gilmore. It's my go-to. That is like, do you know what I mean? Or even like the proper dumb stuff like Waterboy, or you know what I mean? Just Billy Madison. Just something really.
Those are my favorites. Those are my favorites, man. Like Billy Madison, Waterboy, Happy Gilmore, Big Daddy as well. Like, just I love him. I love all the old Adam Sandler films. They're great.
So that's always my kind of you know, I watch something scary, then watch something like David Attenborough or Adam Sandler or Finding Nemo. You know, that's
Yeah.
I watched the 2018 Halloween last night and actually really enjoyed that. It got recommended of it's as close to the original as possible, but new, because I only saw the original last week for the first time. Shame on me, I know.
wow.
But it was a bit slow because it's, you know, it's from the 70s and, you know, films have gained in pace since then. But I would say the 2018 one had so much homage to the first one that it was very similar film, but modernly done. And I thought it was done really well. But to wind down, you know, you say you have to wind down with Finding Nemo. So after that, my missus was a bit scared. I was a little, yeah. So I thought I'd calm down with a bit of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So that's what I've done.
As you do.
But apparently I read today or heard today, I watched someone else's review on it because it's the first time I've ever seen the original Texas Chainsaw as well. I'm kind of going through a classic horror film buzz because I kind of missed them all the first time around. Apparently the director tried to make that a PG. By all accounts of box ticking, it should be a PG. You don't see anything. And that's amazing that it kind of made me feel so uncomfortable. And it actually got banned, but there's nothing on screen that you see happen.
Well, apart from some, like when he puts her on the hook and when he hits him with the hammer.
You don't really see her go, like there's no
I
blood.
guess,
Do you know what I mean? Everything's kind of obscured or hidden. But apparently he made a real effort to make it a PG, which I think is genius.
That is genius.
That's
That's really
amazing.
good,
I've never really thought of that, but you're absolutely right. Yeah, you don't actually see anything, but the thought of it, I guess that's what makes a brilliant horror, and it's the thought is what gets your mind going.
It was
Less
the
is more.
bit that made me very, very tense. When she's at the dinner table at the end, it was like, what is going to happen? I'm really uncomfortable here.
Yeah.
But you don't see anything happen. Do you know what I mean? And that's amazing.
Wow.
I can't say ours is quite the same as that.
No.
It's got a dinner table, though. It's got a dinner table.
Shane's like no.
You see everything. Yeah.
I gotta say, just while we're on the subject of ours, very quickly, and I'd be killed if I don't shamelessly plug this, but we have some exclusive limited edition hosts merchandise that we've been selling and stuff. And if anyone wants to get one, we do have a few left. Go to www.hostsmovie.bigcartel.com. We've just got some t-shirts and hoodies left. There's, I don't know how many, but there's not many. But if you want one, go and pick one up because we're not actually going to be doing any more after that. So yeah, hostsmovie.bigcartel.com. All right, cool. Sorry.
Amazing. No, that's cool. But Rich, if you want to
favor
plan
as well, lad, because I didn't grab the link off you before. When we're done with the interview, put the link to that store on this conversation, on this video, because it'll still be kind of going anyway for about an hour. Put it in there so if anybody wants to grab one, then they can get a link straight to your store then, or drop it in there any time you can, like, you know. So
yeah, I'll do it now. Why not?
Lush.
Amazing.
Neil's jumped in and put it in.
Yeah,
Oh, nice one, Neil.
So you got Neil, he's the main bad guy in house. He's joined us.
Amazing job, Neil. Fair play to you, bro. Outstanding. You creepy son of a bitch.
Like they're both in here, Neil and Samantha. They're both lurking around somewhere, looking for their next prey.
Janet, there is no need for imagination when you watch hosts.
Nope.
Nope.
I can't wait. Okay, there we are.
Yes, you can.
Oh, well, it was when I used to watch the old movies. It was always like there was always a telltale sign because the music would creep in, so you always knew something bad was going to happen because, like, you know, that fucking Discord or something on a keyboard would happen. Oh, here he comes! So you got time to prepare, like, you know, or. I remember somebody in the house made me watch a ghost film years ago, and there was yet again, I could kind of tell when something was going to happen because it would always flick to night. So it would always only happen in the night. So I was kind of calm as shit in the days, you know, all the day scenes. I'd be like, yeah, I've got this. This is fucking great. But then when it would flick to night, they'd be like, right, shit's just got real. Here we go. And you're almost like gripping the cushion, like, you know, waiting for that night to end. Like, so
Well,
That's what it's all about. That's
hosts
Go on.
is one night.
one night.
Woo!
Oh, there's no letting up, dude. There's no day. There's no day. One night.
One night, Christmas Eve. You know what, Ronnie? Actually, watch it on Christmas Eve because the film is set on Christmas Eve. So watch it then.
Yeah, but that's a long time to wait. I want him to do it.
Yeah.
In fact, you should watch it tonight. That's what you should do.
Even
Saturday,
better.
I will watch that Saturday. And it'll be in the night. Don't worry, I won't watch it in the day or something like that. I'll watch it in the night. And
We'll have to send you a private screener link then. We'll have to
Yes,
send it to you.
please.
Cool.
Yes, please.
Sounds
So I can
good.
catch up with Shane. That's brilliant. That is.
Make sure he pays for it, though. I paid for mine.
I will. I'll pay for it. I'll buy a hoodie.
Do that.
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go.
It's a deal.
Thanks,
It's a
dude.
steal. It's a sale of the century.
That's
In
brilliant.
fact, I think I'll keep it.
Did you guys not think about pushing for hosts as a PG?
we just received an order, Adam. So at least
Oh,
Hey, there
thanks,
we go.
guys.
oh, thanks, guys.
There
Never
we
actually
go.
expect anyone to buy anything, so thanks.
That's the cool family, mate. They're
Cool
amazing.
family.
Fair play to them.
Class. Absolute class. Right, lads, I'd talk to you all night. Well, I'd love to, but I can't talk about the film. But it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for coming on. We really appreciate it. Thank you for the exclusives. That trailer's banging. That's the one you need to be sending out all the time.
Yes.
Congratulations, boys. Like you just said, man, so proud of what you've done and what you've achieved. Incredible effort. Just blast to be with you, and we'll see you soon, hopefully.
Thanks so much, man. It's been wicked to just chat to you guys again because it's been way too long. So
Yeah.
thank you for having us on the show, man.
It's been awesome.
Thank you.
Anytime,
Thank
boys.
you.
Anytime.
I'll hit
Awesome.
you up before Saturday.
Chuck us that Ronnie reacts as well.
I will. I promise you that. I promise you.
Can't fucking wait to see that, man.
I promise you, and it'll be 100% fucking real. Like I said, I am genuinely sweating you right now, like, so because I know it's that, you know, when you build yourself up, it's like a show, isn't it? You know, when you're doing a show, you're pumped, and I'm like, I'm gonna be shitting my pants. I'm gonna be shit.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it Saturday then.
I will do it Saturday, and
Yeah.
or not, I will hook up with you two before Saturday. I'll grab a hoodie and I'll give you the reaction video Sunday morning at the latest. So brilliant.
So excited, dude. I cannot wait.
No, you're welcome, and thanks for coming on. Thank you, guys.
No worries.
Cheers,
Thanks
boys.
again, guys. See you soon.
Bye.
Thank you. Cheers,
Bye.
guys. Oh man, that was brilliant. Absolutely brilliant seeing the guys.
Yeah, man.
I didn't realize it's been 2 years, man. Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was longer, to be honest. But yeah, if it's that gig Adam was saying, which I think he's right. Yeah, it's been a while.
Wow.
Richard, and obviously seeing Richard was even longer ago. So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's flown, man. Kind of fucking flown, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
How
man.
busy life has been for them, for us. But yeah, I think yet again, another couple of lads I wouldn't mind catching up with when we get back to some normality, having a few beers. I'm going to definitely send them that reaction video. I know the Crow family will probably be like, I want to watch that as well. But yeah, I can't wait. I should have watched it the other night, mate, but I was too busy being a shit house. And
No, I was.
I was-
No, I know the score, but I know him a long time, so I get it. Like it's a genuine, it's a genuine thing, isn't it? You know, we're laughing about it, like, but
maybe that'll be a prize in the future that we'll look at, is like the band, and we'll take a couple of the Crow family to a horror film in the cinema so they get to see live my fucking reaction. We'll pay for their tickets. And by the end of it, they'll be giving the money back because it would have been so entertaining. It's honestly, mate, I don't know what it is. I want to like horror films. Do you know what I mean? There's that pump. I want to like it, but it's that adrenaline. It's a completely different adrenaline I get, because it's like, wow, I can't I can't react to it. You know what I mean? It's like fuck, and then psychologically, then it starts. I bet there's other people the same in the chat room now where are probably will agree. Psychologically, then it can play on me. Do you know what I mean? Or it's just a weird.
But I genuinely believe, like, you know, without going too sort of philosophical, I think it's a balance. I think you need to see certain things because it's not real. Don't get me wrong. No one wants to see that shit for real, but it's not real. So I think if you see that, there's a balance. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's how I see it anyway. And it does get you thinking, and it does get you feeling. And we've talked about heavy, no, real heavy music and what that does to us, and it gives you those feels. It's the same thing. It just, and you learn so much more about yourself when you put in that environment. You know, that uncomfortable, I don't like this. You know what I mean? You learn a lot about yourself.
Well,
anyway,
completely agree. Let's get
the
boys on. Let's get the boys on. Oh. Hey! Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking hell. Fucking hell. Look at Shiners. Jesus Christ.
Goodbye.
Oh.
I can't see a fucking thing.
Oh, Christ.
Hey, Dave. You got red hair. Mine's ginger compared to yours.
You got the Scottish version, have you?
Yeah, I think so.
That mask is pretty fucking horrific, Shine.
Yeah, I'm auditioning for Slipknot tomorrow. So,
Jesus
so
Christ.
I go a little crossy eyes.
That's that's quite freaky, that is.
Yeah,
That's like
John, watch this though. It goes into disco mode. And then really fast disco.
Fucking hell.
I'd have an epileptic fit if I wore that.
No expense paid tonight on the budget. That's incredible, boys. Incredible. Did you watch that, boys? Did you see the trailer?
Yes. Yes. I'm not one for like blood and guts in horror films. I prefer the more psychological
Maybe
the mind benders.
Maybe Host is not for you. But having said that, there is a great deal of psychology behind it. It's not just the gore and stuff. It's about what is coming next. And yeah, so there's plenty of that actually now thinking about it, Shine. But yeah, there is a lot of that stuff you don't like.
Oof.
Yeah. I think for me, like say the blood and guts, it is so much my brain will tell me it's not real. So I'm like, I don't need to see it.
Yeah.
But yes, we don't have a nose of that.
I want to like talk about it because I want to address that point, but I can't because it'll tell you too much. Because it's a perfect point. Anyway, when
we get away from January. Yeah. We talk about it in January.
There we go. Absolutely. How have you been, guys?
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. I've actually ordered. I've ordered a clon pedal.
I thought you had one.
So yeah. I've ordered like the proper one. So. But like the proper one, there was only 4,000 of them ever made, right. And you see them up on eBay and Reverb and stuff, and they go from anywhere from about $2,000 to about $6,000. And I thought, I'm not paying that for a fucking pedal.
No,
do you know what I mean? So I found this guy in Scotland who makes clones of them.
So it's a clone of a clone, is it?
Yeah. So for £100.
What was that other one you had before? What was that one we had in the studio then?
Oh, the Wampler, was it Wampler Tumbless?
Oh, so that wasn't.
I think that was it.
What was that gold one they bought in the studio?
Yeah, so that was a clone, but the thing I don't like about that, it's got EQ on it. Where the original clones are just basically drive and volume.
Okay.
So
this is a very fiendish talk, is it? This
yeah, it's supposed to be Halloween, boys.
Cool. Scary clone pedal.
Yeah, scary clone. Yeah.
For everybody
But-
asking,
oh.
sadly, Lloyd couldn't make it again tonight. He had some family commitments, but he'll be back next week. So he's not going to pop up, to my knowledge, anyway. So I don't think there's anything pre-planned or.
Could be a big
but
ruse.
yeah. He's actually, that's really good. That is. Lloyd is here. He's the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
I love it.
I know where Lloyd's gone. He's had to pop back to hell to put a door up. That's where he's gone.
There we go.
Ah,
There we
right.
go.
Hey,
Yeah.
before we carry on talking about Halloween and stuff and doing more sort of Crow wheels, just to let everybody know in the Crow family, the pre-orders for the Crow Christmas merch is closing midnight this coming Sunday. So if you want to secure your Christmas merch, your Crowsmas merch, you need to do so by Sunday. And the reason why we're saying that is obviously the way COVID is, anyone that's bought merch off us, we've had a bit of issues. It takes longer, the whole process, getting it done. So we just want to make sure that everybody gets what they've ordered before Christmas. So we're doing a cut-off point, and that's midnight this coming Sunday, so that we can get everything out to everybody that's ordered. So get your orders in if you haven't ordered yet. And everyone that have, thank you so much. Your support, as always, is incredible. But that stops midnight this coming Sunday. Talk about Halloween.
That's midnight Sunday.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. And it's probably also a good time to say about Crow Radio. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Pulling out all the fucking stops, honestly, man.
I know.
It's a special Crow Radio this week. Bit of a Halloween theme, as we all know. So if you go on there, also that's been added, which is my fault. I forgot to ask Richard and Adam, but we've added the film track title hosts. That's been added. And then obviously there's stuff on there like I've lost the link. It's typical. Sorry, technical issue. Do you wanna chip in, boys? Any tracks?
It's just belters, isn't they? Halloween themed, fiendish,
Specifics.
evil.
Specifics.
Some Lost Boys tunes in there.
Good man.
Yeah, from the Lost Boys.
I had the link set up and I've bloody lost it, which is typical.
Yeah, I couldn't
we got the instrumental from Halloween on it, didn't we?
Yes, we have
that lovely
Tubular
creepy
Bells.
piano.
Tubular Bells.
Feed My Frankenstein.
Yeah, Alice Cooper.
We have Cry Little Sister, which is the Marilyn Manson version. Well done, Shane.
Yeah.
We've also got what else have we got? Shane's quiet by there. I know he's busy actually. Can you remember anything else on it, Shane? Or
I'm sorry.
I can't find the fucking link. I'm proper struggling.
I'm sorry.
Here we are then, right? Okay. Here we are.
Come on,
I've got it here. Do you want me to run through it?
I was hinting for about 5 minutes. Yes.
So you got Feed My Frankenstein by Alice Cooper, Psycho by Muse, The Devil and I Slipknot, Psycho Killer, Talking Heads, Fiend Club by the Misfits, Ghost Town by the Specials, Monsters by Shinedown, Tubular Bells by Mike Oldfield,
Yeah, boy.
Big Daddy Kills by Henry Jackman and John Murphy, Thriller by Michael Jackson, obviously. The Hosts theme by In Search of Sun, Barking at the Moon, Ozzy Osbourne, the Halloween theme, which we said earlier, Lost in the Shadows by Lou Gramm. That's from the Lost Boys.
Song.
Bat Out of Hell. So many good songs in here. Send the Reaper by us, obviously. Cry Little Sister, Marilyn Manson, you said earlier. Freak on a Leash, Corn. People as Strange Doors, which is there's a version in by Echo of the Bunnymen in the film Lost Boys, I think, of that song. Parasite Eve by Bring Me the Horizon, and Dance Macabre by Ghost. Oof, man, that's a good playlist.
A good playlist.
Yeah, some good variation in there as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Meatloaf. Donna Griffiths said, Meatloaf, question mark. Bat out of hell. It's Halloween.
Yeah. Bat.
Yeah.
Bat. Come on now.
Come on.
Yeah,
Come
bat
on.
and hell. Or bat him into hell. That's what it should have been.
Or bat him into hell, is it?
Yeah.
So yeah, get onto our Spotify and then add it, like it, and listen to it, share it, all the rest.
Love that, Dave. Should
Yeah,
we give
boy.
something away?
Yes.
Yeah. Let's do another CrowCast wheel
Cool.
with a twist.
Ooh.
So the first name, here we go. The first wheel, I should say. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Ooh. Did you catch us earlier, boys? Did a bit of a trick or treat?
Ah, Gary, put him on Cox.
Oh, Gary
Oh,
Cox.
Gary boy.
Gary.
Oh, Gary. Oh, man.
This
Oh,
is brilliant.
brill. This is absolutely brill. So,
Hang on now. Hang on.
oh, a jump
Sorry,
of
mate.
guns, son.
Hang on. Go
Hang
for it,
on.
man. Come on.
Pulling out all the stops tonight. Gary Cox. Gary
Gary
Cox.
Is it going to be a trick?
Oh,
Is it going to
Ah.
be a treat? As you can see, we've taken out one of the tricks. Treats. No, the tricks. Oh my God! Come on, go in. So you got a better chance. Here we go, Gary.
Come on.
random trick.
What's it gonna
random
be?
trick.
What's
God,
it going to
treat.
be?
Trick God treat. Trick God treat. Ah,
it's a treat.
Ah, boo.
Boo. Treat. Boo.
There we go,
Yeah,
Gary
Gary.
boy. Something nice will be in the post. If you want to let the fan page know what you received, just go over to the fan page and let them know how nice we were.
that's it.
Oh, if it was a trick, I don't know. Whoa. Oh, I fucking love it. Love it. I love that game now.
Gary boy.
Yeah.
That's
We're going to have to come up with something else again next week for multiple fucking wheels, ain't we?
Yeah.
Before we give something else away, would you like to tell us a story?
Aye, let's do that. So obviously we asked everybody
Jack
to
and
send
all.
more stories. So I will do my best to tell the stories that you've experienced. As Ronnie plugs in some music. How the CrowCast has changed. Week 30.
No expense paid. No expense paid. Dave's laughing.
So this story is from Vinny from Leicester. Many years ago, when I was a student nurse, I was looking after a lady who was sadly dying. Ronnie, you've muted it. Ronnie. Let's start again. Many years ago, when I was a student nurse, I was looking after a lady who was sadly dying. I was not expecting her after student nurse. In one of the side rooms on the wall, I opened the door to leave the patient's room, and there was a lady similar age to my patient. Instead, she was her sister, and she had travelled a very long way to see her. So I went into the room with her, where she took her sister's hand. I was understandably upset, so I made her a cup of tea, walked her back to the room, and put her on the bedside cabinet, and then left to go about writing my notes. Outside the room. No one else came or went into the room until the patient's husband and grown-up children arrived to visit about 10 minutes later. I told the lady's sister sitting with her already, and the husband looked puzzled and said I must be mistaken as his wife's sister had died 5 years ago. We all went into the room to see who the visitor was, and there was no one else in the room with the patient. But the full cup of tea that I had made was still in the bedside cabinet, untouched. There was no way anyone could have gone in or out without me seeing them. They had not moved. And when I described the visitor and what she was wearing, etc., to the family, they said that it was the most certainly her sister, even down to how she always wore her hair.
Well,
Wow.
That was great, besides the fact that everybody could only hear the music.
You serious?
Yeah. It was a great song.
Oh, fucking hell.
All that effort, Shane. All that effort.
I'm not gonna lie, I really put everything into that.
I know you did. I know you did. I know you did. Should we try it again? Let's do it again. Come on, Shane, you got it. It's
Shane, text it over to me and I'll do it if you want. But
Do you want to do it?
can't text it over.
Okay, I got it.
Can Shane do it again? See, there's loads of people asking.
What, with the music?
I wouldn't bother.
Turn the music down then.
Just turn it off. I would.
Yeah, it didn't work. We did a sound check and everything earlier.
It was all great earlier, but
Okay.
that's why you should never rehearse.
I'm gonna go again.
Oof.
Many years ago, this is from Janine Amanda. Many years ago, when I was a student nurse, I was looking after a lady who was sadly dying and was not expected to last through the night. She was in one of the side rooms on the ward. I opened the door to leave the patient's room, and there was a lady of similar age to my patient who said she was her sister, and she had traveled a very long way to see her. So I went into the room with her, where she took her sister's hand and was understandably upset. So I made her a cup of tea, brought it back to her in the room and put it on the bedside cabinet, and then left to go about writing my notes on the nurse's station, which was just outside the room. No one else came or went into the room until the patient's husband and grown-up children arrived to visit about 10 minutes later. I told them about the lady's sister sitting with her already, and the husband looked puzzled and said I must be mistaken, as his wife's sister had died 5 years ago. We all went into the room to see who the visitor was, and there was no one else in the room with the patient, but the full cup of tea that I had made was still on the bedside cabinet untouched. There was no way anyone could have gone in or out without me seeing them, as I had not moved, and when I described the visitor and what she was wearing, etc., the family said that it was most certainly her sister, even down to how she wore her hair.
Ooh. Freaky. Ooh. Outro music.
There we are. We had it sorted, all right. In the fucking sound check, it sounded great. Now it's gone Spinal Tap. I'm trying to work that out. I'm trying to work out whether Dave was sitting there earlier going, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. And then you kick it off and everyone's going, fucking all I can use music. And Dave's like, oh yeah.
Content, Nick, content.
I do love how you all just like let me carry on. Like that was brilliant.
I couldn't interrupt, man. I'm a true professional. I was trying to alter the volumes. They've got so many
Show
going
must go on, innit?
Yeah, I didn't know which one to fucking
Do you see
turn down.
what-
Jesus.
Did you see where Rob Evans wrote? He's obviously got the wrong part of the show.
Rob
Come on,
Evans,
Rob.
Rob Evans. These fly up for me. See, I got to catch them.
Yeah, at 10:42. There it is.
Bollocks.
Wrong part of the show, Rob. Wrong part of the show.
I'm just reading them out. This is people's stories. That was Janine's story. Thank you, Janine, for sending that in. Thank you, lovely.
We'll try another one after. We'll try it. We'll get it right before the end of the night. How about that?
Probably won't.
Right. Now let's give something away to cheer somebody up for
Okay.
our technical errors.
Okie doke. What do you want to do?
Where's your guitar?
Oh, I haven't even checked if this is in tune.
Oof.
That's not bad, actually. Actually, I'm going to do this wearing the clown.
Oh, fuck. Oh, beautiful.
Get your money's worth, innit?
You might not even hear this because it's a bit muffled. But it's content. Tell me the lyric. Tell me the lyric. What's the next lyric? Tell me the lyric. What's the next lyric? This lyric time. What's the next line? What's the next line? What's the next line?
fucking grow, Greeno.
I
Hey!
know.
I can do it all.
Yeah,
but I
album
can do
treat,
it all.
album treat.
Hey! Fucking grow, boy. Hey!
I can do
I'll
it
be
all.
in now. Record shine and be like, fucking scream, Greeno.
That was it. But as soon as I heard the third album,
Yeah.
Fucking good grow,
here
though.
we
What?
go.
Yeah.
Right. So the lyric is. Oh, let me tell you about the prize, everyone. It's one of the set lists we done at in Germany, the Rock Palace set lists. It's one of them bad boys. And the lyric is as follows: Live now, it's a long time dead. How easy is that? Live now, it's a long time dead. What's the line that follows? Go.
Love it. Love it. While we're at it, we can talk about, seeing as it's a Halloween special, me and the boys talked in the week and we thought we'd share some of our favorite horror films with you, which is a really cool idea. So if I start off with Shiner, while Dave and Shane are a bit busy, but there. So Shiner, your choices this week were Halloween and Shining. Ooh. I know I did laugh, mate, when you sent that over. I had to look twice because obviously I've got you in my contacts as Shine, and then I was like Shining. Got it.
Yeah, do you know what? But I've only just noticed that. I was like, oh, happy accident, eh?
Happy accident,
Like,
dude. Happy accident.
Yeah.
Two
But
great
I
films.
Yeah, it's like I was on about earlier. It's the more psychological part of it of, oh, what's going to happen next without seeing it.
Yeah.
And almost like Halloween to the point of that as well, because there's not really much blood and guts in that, is it? It's because Rich was on it, but he watched the remake, didn't he? Earlier.
Yeah.
And because I watched the remake maybe a year ago, so I went back and watched the original. And I actually prefer the remake. But again,
really?
Yeah. With Jamie Lee Curtis, is it? She's really young, isn't it? And again, it's just like more of a psychological thing. You know, when he's walking around, you don't really see him a lot, but he'll just pop up every now and again. You're like, oh, fuck, there he is.
Yeah.
I'm not one for blood and guts. I just like the old playing with the mind.
Is that another one, Shane? Because obviously I haven't seen it for years, only since we were like teenagers. I think I would have watched it. But is that another one where like the music is creepy in it and like almost that he's going to appear because the music kicks in? Or
yeah, so especially like Halloween, it starts with that classic piano line we put on the Crow radio. The film starts with that, and then as the film is progressing, the progression of the piano starts to get more intense. And if I remember right, it's towards the back end of the song that you only start hearing the piano as in the intro of the movie again fully. And I think it's almost after they've killed him, or they think they've killed him.
Yeah,
if memory serves me right. But you are right. It definitely it's the music, I think, that.
Yeah, it always makes you think, here we go. You know,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, I watched a ghost film and I just remember there'd be a certain part where the clock kind of turns and then you knew it was nighttime, and it just gives you that eeriness to the movie, like, and then obviously your other choice, which a lot of people are commenting, saying one of the best horror films ever, The Shining.
Yeah, again, it's the psychological thing of so what's the story? He goes, he takes the job as the caretaker for the hotel just so he's got 6 months peace and quiet to write the book. Mm-hmm. And then the ghosts of the hotel are starting to mess with his mind, and then he ends up trying to kill his family.
Yeah.
Man.
But again, no blood and guts in that one. That's probably more of a psychological one than Halloween.
Yeah, I confess I've seen that one a couple of times, right? The first time I watched it, I remember like me and the boys were having a sleepover or something, and when we were younger, it had to be around 14, 15 and I just didn't get it. I really didn't get it. So whether it was like I lost a bit of concentration in the movie, but then I was thinking, what's going on? When you just kind of get lost. I think I was too young to watch it. And then, I don't know, I come back from the pub one night and I was fucking, I done a few and I watched it, and that was probably the worst thing because I was so zoned watching it. I was like, fucking hell, this is wicked. But yet again, that didn't really scare me, The Shining. It was almost like you said, it was more psychological and just a little bit kind of twisted and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, and like especially with me, like say The Shining, it's exactly like you said. I'm not really paying attention to, but what's necessarily going on with the movie. But then it starts my brain ticking over and thinking about other things. It's a clever old film.
Yeah.
And a young Jack Nicholson.
Yes. Yeah.
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 So they're my two classics.
What about you guys? Did you I don't know if you still do you want to chirp in on that, Dave? Two films, but they're Halloween and The Shining.
Yeah, Shining is like Shiner said, it's I don't know if it's anything to do with his name, but no, it's that kind of
find
like
out, Dave.
it just messes with your head, doesn't it? It messes with your head. Like I'm with Shiner on now, the ones that mess with your head are just so much far worse than Blood and Guts. I like the gory ones and all that because it's a laugh, like, but psychological ones are just again your head, don't they?
Yeah, because I suppose there's a saying in it. It's not the mouth it comes out of; it's the mind it goes into. So, it's up to your mind, I think, to take the film almost wherever you want to take it. I suppose.
Yeah.
So.
Gravedigger Greenall.
Yeah, The Shining was cool. I think you're right, Ron. When you saw it all those years ago, I think I preferred it now, like in context and a few years on the clock, so to speak. And I look at it now and go, oh, it's visually very cool. Like those iconic scenes. Do you know what I mean? Like I think every good horror movie has got like these iconic scenes. It's like I was saying to Richard, is like his corridor and how it looks visually sets you straight away like, whoa, that's creepy. So yeah, I think The Shining was class of that, and I love Jack. I think he's one of the best actors there is. I'm not a big lover of Halloween, if I'm honest. Didn't really do anything for me, but it was a while ago, so perhaps I need to revisit that. Perhaps I will over the weekend. But yeah, The Shining win for me out of those two.
Very cool. Very cool. Do we have a winner?
We did have a winner. So the lyric was "Live Now is a long time dead," obviously from Long Time Dead. And the line that follows was, "Now it's all so clear to me." So many people sort of put up an answer, guys, but we're going to pick someone who hasn't won, if that's okay. And the first name I can see that hasn't won anything, I believe, is Karen Clark. Congratulations, Karen.
Hey, well done, Karen.
Send us your address, lovely, and we'll get that set list out to you. Well done, Karen.
Awesome. Let's do Dave's next.
Do you want to go down this rabbit hole?
Yeah. No, I'm interested. So obviously we're back on the movies. So Shiner shows Halloween and The Shining, and Dave's choices were Evil Dead from Dusk Till Dawn.
Old Ash. I like how you got the random language there on the Evil Dead.
Yeah, you like that one, did you?
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking good eyes, son. Good eyes.
Satanin or Luso.
Yeah, man. Evil Dead is just, I don't know if it's so much scary as it is. It's a little bit tongue in cheek in it, I think. And I think that's me all over that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ash. Did anyone seen on Netflix now? They got Ash and Evil Dead as a series on there.
No, I haven't seen that.
I have heard.
Have you watched any of it? It's pretty. It's bad, but it's good. Do you know what I mean? It's supposed to be bad. Like it's supposed to be a bit funny and a bit over the top, that type of thing. But I always thought they were like zombie movies, but they're not. Like when I first saw them in the background, I sort of thought they were zombie movies. When you actually watch them, they're not nothing to do with that. But yeah, just great films. Like all three of them, with things just chainsaw for the arm as well. Just kind of, I don't know.
So here's the thing. I've never seen Evil Dead.
No way.
Watch it then.
No
Definitely watch the originals, like what Dave, this, not the foreign copy that I've put up, obviously, but yeah, with Bruce Campbell, definitely watch that, Shane, because my experience of it, without spoiling it for you, because I don't want to spoil it, is you start watching it, and Dave will know what I mean here, and anybody else who's seen it, which there's probably loads, you think it's going one way, and you don't expect it to go where it goes. That's my, or am I thinking of Evil Dead 2 or something, where he ends up somewhere else? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't want to spoil it, but
Yeah, we won't say that.
okay, yeah, cool. But yeah, I'll definitely watch them. They can be a bit cheesy. They're not like
Yeah. They're a bit, like I said, they're a bit tongue in cheek.
Yes.
I don't think they're supposed to be taken too seriously, but they are pretty creepy.
yes, probably actually it's Evil Dead 2 I'm thinking of. I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, sort of. It's not incredibly high budget either. I don't think, is it? You know what I mean? I think, well, it's not the time in it, but I don't know. It's just I used to love them. When you're just old enough to watch horror movies, and this kind of ones like Army of the Darkness. That was brilliant. That was.
That's the one.
That's
the
third
one. Is that the
think.
third? Is it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Army of Darkness. That's the one. That's fucking brilliant. That is.
Anyway, so yeah, my other film, From Dusk Till Dawn. Now, it's not really, I don't know, is it a horror film? The reason I brought it up is because it confused the crowd. I don't know anything about it. I was over at a mate's house and we chucked it on and I was like, oh, cool, gangster movie. George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino, what's her name? Juliette Lewis and all the rest of it. Harvey Keitel, gangster movie, get across the thing. And then it just completely U-turns halfway through and just goes absolutely nuts. It's just, I love it.
It's typical Tarantino. It's what he does. I get like Ronnie was saying, you think the film's going one way and then boof. No, it's not.
Just didn't expect, when I first saw it, didn't expect that to happen. It was so, I was like, this film is, if I showed someone the first half of the film and the second half, you wouldn't even think it's the same film.
No.
But it's so good, man. It's brilliant.
So good. It's so good.
I've seen it so many times.
I love Quentin Tarantino anyway. I've watched all his films, big fan of his. And but this one, George Clooney is so cool in it.
I know. Do you remember everyone wanted the you remember the tattoo we had going up his neck?
Yeah.
Everyone wanted that when we were in school, I remember. They were like, sort of.
He was so cool.
It looks a bit shit, but yeah, such a great film.
Yeah.
Not particularly scary, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But it's a big tongue in cheek at the end as well. And there's certain the way things are killed and the gun coming up as a
Yeah, jockstrap. Yeah. Again, that's me all over in it. I sort of I like things a little bit tongue in cheek. Don't take life too seriously.
I think, just checking Dave's wardrobe, like he's got like a shooting blanks everywhere.
You're wrong there, but.
Brilliant choices, though, Dave. Well, apart from one I haven't seen.
Incredible, mate. I the only thing I can add to that is Dusk Till Dawn. That's an amazing, absolutely brilliant film. It's up there. It was a cult film. You're completely right, mate. Especially for our generation, it just kind of exploded, didn't it? So, yeah, I agree with that.
I'll have to I think I'll be watching it again this weekend. I think maybe Halloween.
Well, Lloyd isn't you, but I have two movies that Lloyd kind of put up. I haven't got much knowledge on these, if I'm honest.
Shit! I've seen American Mary, but for the life of me, I can't remember what it's about. But again, that's quite a psychological thing.
It's about Mary, and she's American.
Yeah, for the life of me, I can't shit.
Yeah, and is she a butcher by any chance?
Looks like.
Yeah, I think she definitely knows her cuts of meat. You know what I mean? She definitely knows the where the burnt ends are on a brisket. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's quite. Hang on, it's slowly coming back to me. It's quite fucking dark, actually.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch them because I'm
Yeah, definitely watch them. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying I'm going to input that.
Yeah, and his other one is Sinister. I mean, yet again, fucking hell, the clowns this week is fucking, it's everywhere, clowns. But does that look like a clown on the wall, or does it just look like a fucking really scary, fucking horrible picture? Like, do you know
It's
what I mean?
like a skull clown.
Oh,
sort of
there's
vibe.
another fucking clown. Ah, fucking.
Get your money's worth.
Oh, God. Jesus. Any of you seen Sinister? Or
No.
yeah, well, they're Lloyd's choices, American Mary and Sinister. Yeah, they look quite should we give something away? Or there's your little friend again. You know. Easy no gravedigger. Should we give something away and then go back to the movies, or should we finish the movies off with your choice next? Or
Let's do a competition.
Love it. We go in for the wheel.
Oh, sorry, 2 seconds.
I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. I can see. I see.
You see everything.
I know. Hey, Shiny, why in? I see you.
No, I'm actually reading what American Mary's about.
Oh, cool.
I thought he was going to pop up with a mask on.
Yeah, me too. Fact.
Okay.
Right.
Ready when you
right. I remember what it is now.
All right.
She
Go on and Shine.
all right. She's a medical student. She goes to like this party, they drug her. And then basically she ain't happy about it. So what she does then is the people who drugged her, she starts catching them and cutting their body parts off. That's what it's about. Ooh. It's just like revenge. I laugh at you bastards.
Where's she from? Bridgend or?
Yeah, Cairo.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh. That sounds a lovely film.
Yeah.
It's a lovely one. Yeah. Does she end up in a nice house with Tom Cruise at the end or something, or bought a bit of land or nothing?
Yeah, nice, no? I think the moral is so good. She makes Tom Cruise out of all the body parts. Like.
Oof, I can't. Love it. Love it. Right then.
Okay. Here
Another
we go.
round of trick or treat.
If you see a name, it's 50-50. It's going to be trick or treat. Here we go.
Whoa.
Ewan Watkins.
Hey.
Well done.
Nice.
Ewan Watkins.
I say well done. He did it, but he's won yet.
Don't know what he's won yet.
Back there.
There you go.
I shit my pants on the speaker. I forgot the speakers on underneath me. Like trick or treat.
Oh, I should have taken one of them off. Hang on. Let me do this. Look. Boom. Ta-da. Boom.
Ta-da.
What's it going to be, Ewan? Trick or treat?
It's a treat.
Boo.
I love how we're all like, damn it.
Yeah, we missed the boat here. We should have packed it with tricks.
Yeah.
Very little treats. Yeah. I'm only joking. Oh, am I?
We are. Send us your address, bud. We got something nice coming to you in a post.
Okay, so rounding up the horror choices. We'll go to mine first, then we'll do Mr. Greenhalgh's, I think.
Good idea.
So my first one would be it's horrific.
The Lion King.
That's the most barbaric scene ever.
Yeah, no, I agree with you there.
It's unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable. No, I'm only joking. I'm only joking. My picks were Lost Boys and Dog Soldiers.
Yes.
Dog Soldiers, man, that brings back memories.
Yes, dude. Yes, I absolutely love Sarge. He also plays Alfred in Gotham.
Yes.
I just fucking love that guy. He's absolutely outstanding in it. Like, so it was a real close tie, to be honest, between Dog Soldiers and I think it's American Werewolf in London, because it's got that little bit of, yet again, a little bit of scariness, but it's got a bit of humor to it as well. So, but yeah, Dog Soldiers, man. You were China, Dave. Have you seen that? Dog Soldiers.
I have seen it. Yeah, I mean, I remember renting it from the video shop years ago, and I'm damned if I can remember what it was about. Damned.
Soldiers or dogs?
Well, yeah, but I mean, when you're younger, you just hire in movies all the time, and you're with your mates, and you just watch so many movies. But I have seen it.
So
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's a no for Dog Soldiers for me. I've never seen it.
No.
Never seen that. Have you shown? It's a really good movie, man. I don't want to give it away because if I start to tell you, it kind of spoils the outcome. Which Shane's probably knowing what I'm on about now. Like, you know, reveals the outcome. Like, but yeah, man, check it out. Dog Soldiers. I mean, this is cool doing a segment because there's a couple of movies I haven't heard of that has been chosen. And it's probably the same for everybody kind of listening to this. There's stuff that they probably have never seen before. And obviously my other choice, which is a classic, it hangs on my wall going down to my bathroom, is The Lost Boys.
Yeah.
I think
that is
any of us could have picked
classic.
that.
Yeah.
I know Lloyd picked it as well. It was on my list. I know either of you could have picked it. It's yet again, it was kind of like, it's the scarier version of the Goonies for me.
Yeah.
That's how I always kind of, I know it's a weird way to look at it, but it's like grown-up Goonies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can handle watching it. When we were younger, do you remember there was a family that lived, I don't want to say how close in case someone's fucking listening, but they live kind of close. The American kids, they were nicknamed and stuff. I remember his dad telling me when I was young, told me a fucking horrific story about where they moved from. And why they had to move. And then when I watched Lost Boys, it was like, he is so full of shit. I was fucking petrified for ages, thinking, oh my fucking God, there's these, you know, gang of kids, you know, terrorizing everyone and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, he was just basically reciting fucking Lost Boys before I'd seen it. Like, so yeah, it was great.
Soundtrack's great to that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, the soundtrack's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Some amazing tunes. Kind of a bit of a trend-setting film, really, wasn't it? I mean, it's like people are taking the style from the clothing in it, and I don't know, it's been really iconic in more than just one sense, isn't it? Like everything, the music, the film, the style of it. Like, you know, everyone was so cool in it, weren't they? You know, really cool.
Yeah, I agree. Yet again, a cult. I think I was what year was it released? Can anyone remember?
1987.
Yeah. So I kind of caught onto it, or we would have caught onto it a bit later. But I mean, of its time, it was a cult film, and like I said, by the time I got around to it, it just become like grown up Goonies for me. Like, you know, it was fucking really cool with the Frog Brothers, wasn't it? The Frog Brothers,
cool, man. Such a cool film.
Yeah. And a young Keith O'Sullivan. Keith O'Sullivan?
Sutherland.
His name is
Sutherland. Yeah. Oh,
Sutherland.
Not Ronnie O'Sullivan's fucking second cousin.
Who actually, I haven't seen him in anything for a long time. Keith Sutherland.
No, he started a band now, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's on tour, and he was doing
I know he's a musician, yeah, but
I follow him, man, and he's class, boys. He's genuinely class, and apparently really, really approachable. Got a lot of time for people at the gigs as well. He plays quite intimate gigs. I think he played the Thekla, I want to say, or he played a small gig. Yet again, me and the missus were going to go and watch him before everything kind of went to shit. Because I kind of listened to him on a radio show, and I was like, but recently, Dave, he did like a presidential film on Netflix. I've watched the someone's gonna have to put it up on the chat. One of the delightful Crow family will possibly put it up. But yeah, he's in a Netflix series, dude. I think it kind of finished a couple of years ago, as in like the seasons has finished. But a really cool story to it. So it was basically everybody. There we are, designated survivor. Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you, guys. That's the beautiful thing. See, we forget that everybody's watching. Just like
It's
us.
the Crow family, like Google, innit?
Yeah, but it's amazing. Sometimes you really struggle on you, and I kind of don't want to talk about something if I can't get it out, and then I think, well, actually struggle with it, and they'll fill in the gaps, like, you know. So it is basically like a 24. Did you watch 24, Dave? Or
Yeah. That was the last thing I saw him in. That's what I was asking. Because what was that, about 10 years ago?
yeah, what
It was
designated?
longer. It was longer actually. wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a
20 years ago.
brilliant series.
It was about
Wow.
nearly 20 years ago.
Designated Survivor is about the everybody gets killed, everybody to do with the American government. And apparently there is a designated survivor that they lock away for in case of situations of this. And I'm talking like all your left, all your right. I'm not very political, so I'm probably going to get the terms wrong, so I apologize. But basically he's the only guy left, and that makes him the president, like, you know. So it's really cool. Go and check it out. It's don't matter if it was out a few years ago, he's still Keith Sutherland, and he's still a class actor, like, you know. And the only thing I found about it was almost like the reverse of 24. So he was always doing the president's jobs, wasn't he, in 24? He was, so it's a switch. He is the president. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man. But fucking class.
I didn't see much of 24. I saw
Good,
a couple
good.
of series, but nothing. I didn't stick with it. Like, that was over 20 years ago. That's insane.
Well, no, it was. I would have been sort of. It would have been about 17 years ago. It was in the debt, you know, in the sort of peak of it.
Yeah. Longest day ever, innit? You know, 24 hours takes fucking like 10 weeks to finish it.
See, a few people are asking, why wasn't that in Dave's? Did you know? So we'll finish the movie roundup and we'll go to Shane's choices. But that is a perfect cue for David.
What the fuck was that?
It's Rod Rabbit thing. Toontown.
Oh, Toontown, of course it is. Yeah.
Things open.
You know, you've always wanted a theme tune, dude. So
I love that, man.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. One more time.
Brilliant.
That's like a journey into my mind, that song is.
Well, that's it. That's what we're saying. Like Toontown, when they open the curtains, it's like opening your mind. It's like and then
going through the tunnel, innit?
Oh man, that's brilliant. Yeah, we'll have that every week now.
What? Talking about horror things, Roger Rabbit at the end.
Oh man, yes, yeah, the eyes.
Yeah.
Oh fucking because what's his name now? I want to say Harry.
The squeaky voice, isn't it?
Yeah, Harry. What's the main character? We had this conversation in the van the other day.
It was Harry, wasn't it? Yeah,
It
Harry.
was Harry, yeah. Hey, Harry! And he starts, yeah, and the fuck.
I killed your brother. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Doc.
Talking over my section. Fuck, you know.
Oh,
Have you learned nothing? Have you learned nothing?
There we are.
Sorry, Dave.
HT.
Sorry, buddy.
Cows.
Sorry, Dave. Sorry.
Shut up, fuck up. Cows.
Dave, you there? Go ahead. Go for it.
Oh, man.
Tell me the fact. Tell me the fact.
Cows have accents.
Well, that was worth waiting for.
Fucking right it was.
That is brilliant. Yes. Cows have accents.
Yes.
I love it.
Regional accents.
Yes.
So it's not world, it's not languages around the world, it's accents around the UK, the accents around, so a southern cow in America would be a bit like, you know.
Howdy.
Yeah.
Howdy, partner.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to do, but I couldn't get out. I was laughing.
Howdy, partner. No fucking way.
Amazing.
You serious?
Yeah, that's it.
So the way they moo is like a twang, is it? Like they got like
Yeah, it's dialectic. Like it's different in different regions.
wow.
Yeah, I know.
That's
Interesting.
blown my mind. That's blown my mind.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
do a Brummie cow, Dave.
Moo. Moo. Moo.
I fucking love this fact.
Oh, brilliant.
Moo. Do a Scouser.
Moo. Moo.
It works.
Moo.
It's that one.
Moo.
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 Oh, fuck you know. Oh, that's amazing. That's
Yeah, you're back to your best there, Dave. That's brilliant. That's
that is a phenomenal fact, dude. That's right.
Bollocks.
They're asking for a Scottish now. Moo. Moo.
Moo. Moo.
Moo.
Moo. Moo. Good, isn't it? We do this all night.
Fuck aye.
amazing.
Incredible. Incredible content. Thank you, Crow family.
Let me shut the dogs. I don't think Lisa appreciates me mooing the fucking all hours of the night. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Lisa, I love the fact that Lisa will be asking you in an hour, Dave, were you mooing in different accents? Oh, fucking hell.
Welsh cows say like, I love mooing, I do.
I do. Moo. Do.
Moo.
Aye.
Moo. Moo. Isn't it? It's like a moo.
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 Yeah.
There we are. Pete Williams, Australian, Dave.
Yes.
Mo, mate. Mo, mate.
In London, he was.
Well, it's similar, isn't it? It's similar.
No.
Mo, you ball bag. You spigging ball bag. Mo. Mo. That's not a moo. This is a moo.
Oh, fuck
Yeah,
you know.
moo. Moo.
Oh.
No, I can't do it. Fucking crap at accents.
Yeah, they
Icelandic. Trying to think of a Bjork song. I was just going to sing that.
It's also quiet.
It's also quite.
It's also moo.
Oh, seriously. I love that. Seriously,
An Irish.
stop.
An Irish. An Irish.
Go on.
I did not shit on the grass.
Oh, the cow can talk now, can it?
Yeah.
It's fucking evolved.
Unbelievable.
Anyway, moving on.
Moving
I
on.
think we've killed this section to fucking 10
We haven't, Dave. That was absolutely brilliant, dude. That was absolutely brilliant. Let's go on to Shane's choice of movies. So firstly, I'll leave this one to the last, actually, because you give a triple threat. So let's do your doubler, which is Event Horizon and Cube.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So let's do Event Horizon first. Now, I have not seen either of these movies, Shane.
Okay,
No,
so Event Horizon was possibly like one of the first films I saw which like disturbed me. Do you know what I mean? I remember watching it and feeling like Rich was saying earlier, that uncomfortable sort of, oh my God. Because basically what happens is, if nobody's seen it, there's a spaceship that disappears for years and then comes back. And then they send another crew up to see where the ship has gone. And there's all these logs about where the ship has gone. There's nobody on the ship, or is there? And then there's this psychological thing. So basically the ship had gone through time into another dimension, and a dimension of hell. And there's some really sort of dark and fucked up sort of scenes and that. And it's
there is.
quite it's disturbing, but one of those things what makes you think about, you know what I'm like about different dimensions, times, and
Yeah.
versions of you. So it really sort of tapped into a time when I was thinking about, possible sort of outcomes of blah blah blah. So it's Sam Neill was in there and Lawrence Fishburne, and I'm like, oh, they're everyday Joe sort of actors, they can't be that bad. But when I watched it, it's one of those things I sat down to watching, not knowing what it was about, and then was blown away. Like,
Good film.
Yeah, really good, really good.
Love that. Shiner, Dave, have you seen it? Or
Yeah, I've seen it. There's a scene in there that really I remember to this day. I don't know if I commented. I don't know if I want to ruin it for someone, but there's one scene with Sam Neill.
Yes, I know.
It's just like, oh, that's horrible.
Yeah,
freaky.
Yeah,
and it stuck with me.
Of course, they're seeing all these videos on the logs, and they're trying to work out how this happened. And then there's like little sort of I can't go into it too much, but there's clues, and they think these clues are going to determine what happened, but it kind of doesn't work out that way. But yeah, brilliant, really dark, really sick, and
kind of a little bit of science fiction in there as well, which I quite like. I quite like science fiction films.
I do too. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, bro.
Wow. And then secondly, Cube.
Yeah. Again, another sort of this is kind of sci-fi too. There's just like, I think the opening scene is somebody in a room with no doors, no windows, and there's like these little clues, and it's basically this. Every now and again, you hear these noises, and then a door appears, and then they go in through the door, and there's another like room. But every room he went there has these kind of booby traps, life-threatening booby traps. And then they kind of meet up with other people, and then certain types of people. I don't want to spoil it for anyone if no one's seen it. But yeah, again, psychological. It's a puzzle. It's gets you thinking. I love all that film. So yeah, very cool and quite sick. Some of the way people go out are quite sick, but the ending was brilliant. Brilliant ending.
I haven't seen it, man. I'll have to watch it.
Yeah, I haven't seen either, so I will watch.
That's a great
busy on Halloween. I have to start at 9 a.m. and I'll be going right through watching these films.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have a bit of a fright fest going on. Like, do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
can't wait.
Yeah, definitely. And this I left to last because you sent a triple threat over. Ooh, this is what brought it all forward for me.
Yes.
Yeah.
This
was the original.
Yes.
Yeah, that is. Yeah.
This, and I could have picked Nightmare on Elm Street with Freddy and all that, because I was at a certain age where, I think this film and Freddy, they were the two films that really, as a kid, I don't know, you start thinking, oh, the world isn't nice, and that the clown being sort of, you see like McDonald's and all that, and the clown and what that represents, and then there was this killer clown, and being similar ages to the people in the film. Do you know what I mean? That freaked me out as well as a kid, and yeah, it was really, really dark, that film.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the new one though. Anybody seen the new one?
Yeah, I've seen both of them. Yeah, really good.
I had to, just to, but I don't think they're as good as the original. But I don't know whether it was of that time, like as everyone probably knows now, I fucking hate clowns. It was It. I think I was super young and like It was on. But when I first watched the movie, it was late at night now, you've got to think. I always used to sleep with the TV, as you remember, like my house, Shane, and you seen that, Shane. When I was growing up, I always slept with the TV in the room, and it must have been like super late in the night, and it would have been like BBC One or something fucking, because it wasn't that many. It wasn't like Sky, 3,000 channels. And the TV, I must have gone to sleep, woken up, and there's this childlike film, they're all building dams. This isn't too bad. And then it was like, fucking hell, like, proper shit your pants moment. Left me with chills. Then later on in life, I'd watched it again. It weren't too bad on that watch, and it gets a little bit silly. But I just loved it. I loved the vibe, and I liked the fact it was a two-parter as well, wasn't it? It was like, I like that. I know, like the new movie is. What's that, Shane?
27 years later, the second one.
Yeah, man. But I can't remember, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like the new movie is 2 films, Shane. Like if you haven't seen it, it's worth a watch. I just don't think it's as good as the originals. I think the originals was class, and I still think they're, like certain films they remake, but yet the fucking originals are still class, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think some of the films you've just mentioned there now, Lost Boys, The Goonies, it had the Stand By Me type of thing, didn't it? A group of boys,
Yes.
adventure things. So,
Relatable.
yeah, and we were doing that. Do you know what I mean? We'd go on a bike and then not see our parents for like 10 hours in the day, go down the woods, and that's what hit home. It was like, wow, this is living down here. Like,
yeah. Well, what would Lost Boys be now? A bunch of kids on their phones, hoodies on, riding around on electric scooters.
Well, it's like us in Germany, eh?
Do you know what I mean? But Lost Boys that wouldn't work of this day. Like, do you know what I mean? With the Frog Brothers, and they got to try and do it to relate, because it's hard when you try and show your teenage kids, check this movie out now, and they watch it start, and they're like, fuck that. You can tell that's what they're head. That ain't got CGI. That's fake. That's crap. But to me, I still think they're the best. Like, especially like old school hits, The Goonies. There was talk about them remaking The Goonies, and fuck, don't touch it, man. That's why I like Cobra Kai. I don't want to get too much off the horror thing, but they haven't fucked with Karate Kid. Karate Kid was our thing, like, and many others. And they've just kind of done something, they've streamed off it, like, they've almost brushed and complimented it. But they haven't kind of tried to remake it and make it kind of snowflake kind of, water it down so everybody doesn't get offended, like, a film.
What was the Karate Kid film then with Will Smith's son? Was that like something else? Wasn't a remake?
Maybe that was a remake, dude.
Yeah, it was called Karate Kid, wasn't it? Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was Karate Kid as in the we know it, or it was like, another film, just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like not a remake,
I think it was made to be cooler. Do you know what I mean? This kid and like the moves and all that was way better than what Daniel LaRusso was doing. The crane and all that. In all fairness to Will Smith's kid, he's doing like proper splits and he's doing all the physicality and it proper karate, like not just like snipping bonsai tree behind everything. Ronnie's right. It's that originality, the story. And I think if kids watch Cobra Kai now, they wouldn't get it. Do you know what I mean? They'd be like,
I haven't seen that yet. I'm gonna have to watch that. Keeps popping up on my Netflix.
You have to, Dave. I have to watch that, bro. It's so cool. It's so cool, man. And Lee's got it right. Tim Curry was so good in the original It.
And do you know what was so scary about it? Like, I found out then, like as a kid, that he played the concierge in Home Alone.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And that freaked
made him. Yeah.
Well, actually, it washed over me, dude. So because I love Home Alone, obviously, Christmas movie and stuff, but there's that scene where he smiles and it kind of it morphs to a cat. That's what had me. And I was like, oh, fucking run. Yeah. Fucking hell, like.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, but yet again, you are right. Back then, we were making dams, we were building dens. We used to go for massive adventures. So films like that, like what we were on about the Richard, you're right. They felt more real. They felt more, oh, fucking hell, like, this could happen, like, so, very class. I take it everyone's seen that, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100 times.
Yeah.
Fuck, aye.
It's good.
And that was our favourite movie. So just a quick recap. Shiner was Halloween and The Shining. Dave was Evil Dead from Dusk Till Dawn. Yes. Lloyd was Sinister, American Mary. I was Lost Boys and Dog Soldiers. Shane chose Event Horizon and Cube, and obviously topped it off with the classic, which was It.
Yes.
Ooh, fucking hell. It's just clowns everywhere, like. It's
Clowns
fucking...
everywhere. His fucking phone at you now.
Oh, fucking hell.
Ooh,
Come on.
All right,
We're
then.
going again.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Loving this now. And I've turned my speaker down so I won't shit my pants. It's all good. It's all good. Honestly.
Sam Murch.
Hey.
Well done, Sam.
Well done, Sam.
Well, we're seeing that.
Well,
Well, we know
Is
what's
it well
coming.
done?
There's more,
is it well
there's more
done?
darkness.
Here we go, Sam.
I love it. I love all the graphics. It's brilliant.
It's got to be
Trick.
Trick, isn't it?
Or treat.
Oh, it's got to be Trick. I'll be very disappointed if it's not.
Ooh, it's gotta be Trick.
Oh, fucking hell.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh, come on. No.
Keep going.
No.
Oh, what is
Oh,
the
you've
option
got to
now?
be kidding me.
Oh, we're too nice, see? We're fucking too nice.
I'm
Too
blowing
nice.
That was borderline.
Well done, Sam. You'll be having a nice treat sent to you.
Damn it.
No trick for Sam.
Oh, God, I'm so gutted.
No trick for Sam.
I tell you what, we could do another one just to send them.
Do it for me, Ian.
Yeah,
Do it for me, Ian.
let's do another one. Actually, that's a good idea. That is. We'll do
There's
a
only
double
two.
header on this.
There's only 2 tricks left, so
Oh, is he? Hang on.
yeah.
Oops, I put the wrong one in.
Love that.
Whoever wins this time is getting the trick.
Well, like 50, is it?
I've noticed Oliver May. I've been avoiding it all night. He's put a lovely new profile picture
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Fucking
I
good.
did see it.
I've been looking at that, yeah.
Well, since Shane said it last week, my inbox, I mean, sorry to anybody I haven't got back to, but it's like Russian roulette. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not even joking. I mean, everybody's got on the gifts. Everyone's fucking hell. It's like torture. The worst thing is when I'm in the car and I've forgotten about it. So say if the missus is running the shop or whatever, I'm like, all right, wicked. I'll check my messages. I'll flick one up and there's a fucking clown pops up in the middle of a car park or something, like, you know? Oh, yeah. Thank you. Fucking, you gotta watch him, haven't you?
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Right. Come on, then.
Here we go.
Love that. Darren Roberts just said his was The Ring.
Oh, yes.
Hope we're still talking about horror films, Darren.
Anthony Smith.
Hey.
Well done, Anthony. Because you don't have the fucking trick.
Yes. Anthony Smith. Oh, what's Anthony going to win?
Give me some time.
I love the suspense then.
Give
I
me
can
some
go,
time. Buy me some time. It's time.
See, like if you look, share my wheel a minute, Ron. Share the wheel, right?
Hang on, 2 secs. No, I haven't seen a CM Punk horror movie. I'll check that out. Normally, if it's horror, I kind of do avoid it. Got to be honest. Right.
Do I do a 50-50 like this, or do I put a few tricks or treats in?
Let's let
No,
the
just
Crow
go-
family
just-
decide.
yeah.
Let's let the Crow
I
family
decide.
decide. You
Just
decide.
go
Is
2
it Shane?
tricks. Yeah, 2 tricks and that's it.
I love that. All right. It's a double trick. Can you edit it while I got it up, Shane? Or
Or just to give him two tricks?
Yeah.
Shiner is deciding. All trick, Rob Evans is saying.
All right.
Oh, Karen 50-50.
Yeah, too fucking generous.
Oh, trick. Oh, they're all saying
That's better.
double.
Give
Right,
him the
trick,
spin.
trick.
Give him the spin.
Right. Let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens. Oh, trick or treat.
Good
Oh,
luck,
I don't
Anthony. Good luck, Anthony.
I love it. 2 tricks, 1 treat. Oh,
Ah,
Yes.
sorry, Anthony.
Yes.
Ah, never mind.
How did that happen?
Never mind. Oh, they're fucking good tricks as well.
yeah, knowing the tricks, I would knowing the tricks and the treats, I would prefer a trick.
Oh yeah.
Just
Oof.
because
3 tricks,
Yeah.
1 treat. Sorry, Shiner punished him. It's too late now. Let's do one more of these, and maybe we'll do one last trick or treat before we go.
one more what?
One more of these, Shane.
As I'm
Okay,
I love it now.
Come on in, Roger. What you got?
Come on.
You know. Right. Hot water will freeze quicker than cold water.
Wow.
I like that.
Fucking great fact again.
And Dave, you've upped the game this week.
You have.
Fucking
That's a
expert.
double. Hot water freezes quicker than cold water.
Yeah. So if you got an ice cube tray, filled one full of hot water, one full of cold water, pop them both in the freezer. So if you want quick ice cubes, for instance, we're already in that situation where you're like, oh shit, I need ice cubes for my drinks. I'm going to need ice cubes. I want them quick. Put hot water in, or boil a kettle or something, put them in. They freeze quicker.
Incredible. Great fact. I did not know that. That's
Cool, that's good.
yeah, everyone's saying it's true.
Yeah,
True.
because even with that, the maths don't make sense, does it?
No.
Because so boiling water at 100 degrees, it freezes at 0. So something that's closer to 0 should technically freeze quicker.
Yeah, I think because when it's hotter, I think the molecules are more stretched out, aren't they? I think so. There's more room for the heat, the cold to penetrate
The cold to get in.
the molecules. Yeah.
Wow.
It's fucking Albert when you need him, innit? Albert, thanks for what you do.
Angie Parrish has said something. You just had one of the comments. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's called the Mpemba effect. So you say that?
Member effect. Yeah, I don't know. Member effect. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Mpemba.
Member effect, maybe.
What's M and P? Like a B, is it? Mpemba. I don't know.
There he is.
Yeah.
September effect. Great.
Learning something, boys. Learning something.
That's what
Science.
CrowCast is all about.
It is. Making you better
Love
people. Making the world a better place.
I love that. Well, before we do give something away, Shane, should we ever try another ghost story? See how it fucking works?
Well,
we had a few technical problems earlier.
yeah, okay. Let's do I'll do a shorter one.
Right, cool.
This one's from Kelly Gray. She goes on to say, when my daughter was about 1, she used to wave and smile at someone in her room. When we moved house, when she was around 4, she told me about the lady she spoke to on the landing. She perfectly described my nan on her wedding day down to her beehive hair and black wedding dress. My daughter has never seen a photo of my nan on that day.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
They say that the kids, they can see.
Oof. I don't know if I work then. Probably everyone's like, fuck the music now.
Oh, did anyone hear that?
I don't even know.
Yeah.
Oh, shiver up my spine. There we are. That worked.
Yeah.
That worked. Did you send one to Dave earlier?
No, do you want one, Dave?
You want to read one out, Dave?
If you want me to, yeah, make it short.
Hang on, I'll send you one now, bud.
Go on then.
Good one, Kelly.
I'll read it in my best Vincent Price voice.
That sounded perfect. Excellent. There we go. We're winning now. We're winning.
You'll have to talk, boys.
No, I like that. I like that. I was actually thinking about giving something away while you send a couple of Dave, and then maybe we can have a couple of ghost stories. That's perfect then. But while you're sorting that out, as Shane said, you got till Sunday night to pre-order any Christmas merch because we're so worried about you guys getting it in time with everything that's going on with COVID. So we'll try and put it on the fan page. It'll be on all our socials tomorrow. Sunday night, 12 o'clock. Is that correct, Shane?
12 o'clock, midnight.
Midnight. Sunday will be your last chance to purchase some Christmas merchandise, and that'll make sure then we can get it out to you, and there's nobody disappointed. Let's have a little look at the comments. Oh, there's some people writing some ghost stories on here, you know. What's that say? Do you have any ghost stories instead of the Crow family? Oh, that's a good question. I think B asked that on the fan page as well. China? Any ghost stories, dude?
No, it's probably because I don't believe in them. So I don't really.
For one night, China. One night.
But you know what happened tonight, don't you? You know, tonight when I try dropping off to sleep now, well, I'll have a fucking Spanish armada in my fucking head. Oh, look, there's about 10,000 ghosts.
I had a thing when first place I ever lived when I moved out of my folks' house. Me and my mate Mark used to share a flat, and I woke up at about 3 in the morning. I looked at the alarm clock, 3 in the morning, and I felt like I had two hands on my shoulders, and I couldn't get up. I was like, I felt like two hands pushing me down, and there was like a knock on the window. I was on like the top, you know, it was at the second floor. Knock on my window, and then a knock on my door. I was like, oh fucking hell, here we go. And I couldn't. I was wide awake. I couldn't move. I was like, oh, you know. So I don't know to this day what the friggin' hell that was. Yeah, I've heard about sleep paralysis where you can't.
Yeah.
But the knocking on the window and then the door, my door was the inside door, you know, my bedroom door. That was weird, man. Weird.
Well, Dave, after all these years, we let the cat out of the bag. It was us.
Might have been.
Shane, have you got anybody?
Not that I want to discuss on you.
Yeah, I'm with you there. There's like, you know, there's something that stuck out for me, but it's not something to discuss on you. There is something that happened in this house years ago, but I think it was kind of something that was fucked up. I used to have my studio up in the attic. There were PAs up there, and it was carpet on the walls. It was really rough and ragged, like, you know. And I remember going up, but I'm not sure if it's one of the band because they knew I fucking shit my pants or whatever. Do you remember me telling you about this, Shine, about like an old little
music box?
Yeah, music box. Just literally, and I'm not talking quiet now, like as if the PA and everything was on. It just blasted this music box out of nowhere, and nothing was on. That's the truth of it. Like, do you know what I mean? So
actually, you've just reminded me. I think you must have gone downstairs for dinner, so I was up there on my own, and I always remember you saying about the music box to me, and I was like, oh, never heard it. And it was that one day I could hear the music box, like if it was a foot away from my ear.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, that's the music box he's on about.
Yeah.
I was like, I totally forgot about that.
That's creepy.
That is creepy. I mean, it's quite an old house. I mean, these are old miners' houses as well. Like, obviously, the pit used to be behind my house, like, you know. So, yeah, it's fucking. So, you know, but I don't want to start thinking about that now. That's why I shouldn't have said it now. as I'm saying it, I'm trying to delete it. Okay, I'm trying to delete it live.
I know. I know you so well. I'm thinking as he's saying this now, he's gonna come off you and be up all night.
Yeah,
I just seen a comment by Iona. She said the dog starts barking at a particular spot on the bedroom wall in the middle of the night. Now, Indy does that in this house. She'll bark at the corner of the dining room. She's done it a couple of times. Don't know why. Nothing going on. and it's freaked me and Lisa out. So I'm with you on that one. I don't know what she's barking at. Like she's freaking out, looking in the corner, like going, looking at us barking.
Yeah.
And this is an old house as well, isn't it? It's sort of like maybe 100 years old. This house is, or something like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. So I don't know what that is. It's always the same corner. Always the same corner.
I've sent you two there, Dave. If you want to read one out.
Okay. Cool.
Yes, Donna Griffiths. She's
What's
back
that?
on.
Griffith said, it's the living.
Yeah, it's not the dead you worry about. It's the living.
That's correct.
Yeah, absolutely.
Correct, that is. Have you got him, Dave?
Yeah, man.
Okay, strap in. Do some music.
So this is from Sarah Rich. My mum and her cousin met for the first time in 30 years last year. We were sat round talking, and my daughter, who was then 10, was playing on her iPad. She kept interrupting and saying her ghost hunting app was flashing. In an attempt to placate her, I said, open it and then shh. She then pipes up, there's a lady here. She's called Vera and she's 98. And that was her mum's mum and her cousin's auntie. And she would have been 98 the month before. So the app detected. That's
Vera.
And the name was right. That's creepy.
Wow.
Pacify was the word you drafted, Div.
Yeah. No, placate, it says here.
Yeah.
Placate.
Same thing.
But yeah, stop picking on the details. The thing is, there's a fucking ghost, right?
Punctuation. No, not punctuation. Grammar.
Amazing.
Taking the sting out of the story there, but
Moral of the story is wrong word, Dave.
yeah.
I love that, Donna Griffiths.
Would have been shit on Ghostbusters.
Is that a
Shane.
fact?
So yeah, that's creepy. I didn't know there was ghost hunting apps.
Oof.
I don't know if I'd want to know.
Oh.
For the record, I don't believe in ghosts, but there is shit that's creepy in there. I mean, whatever it is, there is creepy shit happening.
Yeah. Say the other one, but there now, Dave, and I'm gonna read one out. That's I agree with you. They're like creepy, but if it's someone you don't know, but if it's someone you do know, a family member or something,
Yeah.
I suppose that's a bit of, I don't know. Does that give you reassurance? Does it warm?
I don't know.
Yes, but...
I
Go on,
don't
but
know.
read that other one in.
Okay. So this is Nicola Richards, right? My cousin tragically passed away at 15, the same day as the dog, Tina. At my cousin's funeral, I stood over his grave and whispered, please take care of my dog. She was 16 at the time. My auntie went to a spiritual church quite some time later, and the spiritualist gave her a message. Tell the girl with long blonde hair, Tina is well now. There was no one around when I whispered the plea to the cousin. So they knew the plea to look after a dog.
Yeah.
Oof.
Night night, everyone.
Oh man. Oh. Jesus. Oh. Do you wanna go next, Shane?
Okay. This is what I meant by being scared. Yeah, it'd be scary for us, but anyway, I'll stop talking. This is from Emma Ashcroft. She goes on to say, I lost my brother in July. During times our family have sat and spoken about him. Then his favorite songs have come on TV or the radio at that particular moment, and the house lights flickered the very same time. One evening, I was saying goodnight to my mum when I had a very strong sense my brother was there. I cannot explain other than what it felt like, my entire body vibrating from the inside. I had goosebumps head to foot, and even though I didn't feel upset, I was crying tears. My hair went all static. I thought I was going crazy, and I asked my mum if she could see what was happening to me. To which she replied, yes. My back felt hot and I had the sensation of someone stroking my head. I told my mother I knew it was my brother, at which point my light flickered off and back on. And just as quickly as it came about, the moment was gone. No static, no goosebumps, no tears, no sensation. My mobile phone has also moved in front of my eyes. Again, my brother's photo is on the screen. I screamed and once more asked my mother, is it me? She put her hand out to see if anything could have moved my phone, at which point it slid towards her hand. If anyone has answers, feels free to explain. I've never experienced anything like this in my entire life.
Oof.
Mm.
Oh, chilling, man.
Creepy.
Mm.
Wow. 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 All of a sudden I'm thinking, right, I don't want to be sitting in here on my own now. I'm going to be sitting in here. I think I can hear the kettle boiling downstairs. And somebody else is there. Yeah. Because what you don't see is beyond this camera, it's fucking pitch black as well. So
What's that behind you, Ron?
yeah, I'm half expecting. I can see now. I'm half expecting. I'm half expecting a finale or something, and Lloyd pops up, or you know what I mean, or somebody's been sitting there all fucking night waiting.
I tell you what, they got cramp.
Behind me.
Yeah, they got cramp, and they've probably pissed in a couple of glasses as well. Oh God! Hey, all good though. Let's give something away. Let's end it on a high.
Oh, is it? We do another one, are we?
Yeah, let's do a 50-50.
Okay.
What do you think of that, Shane?
I go fucking, double double you're gonna lose again, but let's go 50-50.
Hang on.
Peter Griffiths just noticed, which the pumpkin light has gone out as you ended that.
No.
As you ended there. Well, you know what that means. That's a fucking enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's what that means. Fucking hell. Oof.
Well, it's getting close to midnight, isn't it? That's what it is.
It's been cool, though. It's been a good episode. Like I said, it's all a bit of fun anyway. As long as it's entertained you all on a Tuesday night. Yeah, that's the main thing, isn't it?
That's it.
Yes.
That is the main thing.
Bit of light relief for 3 hours.
So there we go. There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
Okay. Last one for tonight, everyone. Here we go. The winner, or maybe not, Joanne Hugill. Joanne
Well done.
Well done. Well done. Well, let's see what she's won, isn't it?
Well, is she going to win? Yeah. Well, yeah, she would win something. Yeah, that's right.
That is right. For the last time. For the last time tonight. Trick or treat.
Cash, no sweet.
Do you remember saying back in the day? It just reminded me because it rhymed. That's all. When you used to say to your friends, "Do you want a sweet?" And they go, "Yeah, go ahead." You go, "Suck my feet."
Yeah.
Remember that?
I do.
Sweet.
I do. Take my feet.
How random is that?
Do you want a stick?
Here's me bringing up a childhood memory, and you hit that. That's brilliant.
I just want a stick. I mean, come on now.
It's so comedy timing. That was amazing. That's amazing. Brilliant. For the last time tonight.
Joanne, what are you going to get, love? Trick or treat?
What are you going to get? That is the question. What are you going to get?
Fingers crossed. Fucking treat.
Fuck's sake, man.
Ah, it's not going your way tonight, is it, Shane?
Something's gone wrong.
Shenanigans.
Hey!
Respin, I reckon. Respin.
I'm declaring shenanigans. I am.
Oh, this one's looking better. This one's looking better.
Hooray!
Yes.
Happy days. Happy days.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get hold of Joanne. I'm gonna say, Joanne, what do you want? A trick or a
What
treat?
do you want? Do you want a trick or do you want a treat?
Yeah.
Suck my feet.
Trick is the correct answer, Joanne.
When we
Great
were
stuff.
growing up, it was what was it? Do you want a treat? And what was yours, Dave? Do you want a stick? Oh fuck.
Primary school was such a laugh.
That was definitely a van moment that is shared publicly, but it was a good one. That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Trick or treat. Right.
Amazing.
Well, thank you all for watching. Eventful evening. Halloween special. Share it. Massive thanks to Adam Leader and Richard Oakes for coming on earlier. Please check out their movie Hosts. We'll put links up when it does get released in the UK. For all our American, Canadian fans who are watching, it is available now to view. Like the guy said, they've dropped the link in if you want to support them and buy their merch. And talking about merch, Shane.
Yes, you guys got till Sunday, midnight on Sunday to pre-order the Christmas merch, so that we can get all these orders in, ready to be delivered before Christmas. So if you haven't got it yet, please do. Don't want you to miss out. Thank you so much for your support, everybody. It's been a great night. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you, boys, as always. Crow family, love you to bits.
Ladies and gentlemen, one-liner, shiner.
I got my friend back.
He is.
Just for one last appearance.
Hey.
There he is. All right.
Great match. Good match.
It's
Shane.
good, isn't it? Yeah. 10 quid on Amazon. Amazon done good.
Horrifying.
All right. So we got Halloween line this week. When black cats prowl and pumpkins gleam, they lack the yards on Halloween.
There we go.
Amazing. Thank you, Crow family. Episode 32, Halloween special.
Done.
Happy Halloween, everyone.
Happy Halloween. Be safe. Thank you very much.